All right. And first side of the audio is working. Hi, we're live. Welcome to the Dinosaurs, guys. Let me fix the other side so you can hear my wonderful crew. Because I assume you want to hear them. Maybe not.
That's
Um,
us.
hey, there
And
they are. You
Oh my
know,
god.
for how often I do this, well, I mean, I
The
should remember how to
nameplates.
do it. But hi, welcome
you've
to the
been out
Dinosaurs,
of it
guys.
for a little bit.
A little bit,
Wait,
so that's all
Joe,
right.
you don't have access to the new nameplates? What the?
These are the
Sorry.
ones that were in there. I
All right.
will I will update accordingly in the next round.
Womp womp.
All right.
Sad
Well,
face. I think some of them are new, right? 'Cause
yeah.
Clementine's
The
new and
dog one
Mootag's
and the
new.
Clementine one are good.
I have what's in here. I will.
It's all right. Sheila and Heavy Neck and Talon have been there since the beginning. They know us.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, at least there's nameplates, right?
True.
All right, so
Whoa.
we find our crew on a ship in the middle of a harbor, in the middle of a giant fucking city, with hustling and bustling flying around, airships and blimps ahead, other boats in the water, people everywhere, like true metatropolis. Yeah.
Wait, so
Uh,
you mean to tell me
Metropolis.
that there are
Metropolis.
airships and sea ships?
yes,
Are there also friendships?
that is to be found out. That's why we're here. Uh,
No, she has to leave.
Bye guys. Peace out.
so as our crew finds themselves docking and uh, slowly making their way off the ship, I'll leave it to you guys, and you can let me know what you want to do.
All right, guys. Well, uh, Teddy told us that he was gonna go do something and find some good places to like post up. It's gonna be probably in the evening, so we've got like the whole day to hang out. Um,
I've been drinking a lot, and
yeah, Talon,
I
you
can't really
started
remember what I
really
did for the
early.
past 2 weeks. Can you refresh my memory?
Colin, look down at your chest, brother.
Yeah, how's your chest feel? Is it itchy yet?
I have no idea.
Do you don't remember
You're
getting?
so drunk you don't know if you're itchy.
I don't remember. It seems
Hey,
fine.
so just Talon, and just pull your shirt down to look at your old tattoo from
I pull it down.
Thaddeus. There's a branded X that is like just getting like past the itchy part that's on your chest.
That doesn't feel good.
Yeah, but it looks a lot better than it did. Yeah, we're in a new city. Jesus, Talon, where
Been a while, man.
fuck have you gotten?
Heavy, like this makes so much sense why he was so agreeable to this.
Yeah, to be honest, like yeah, he must have been sneaking drinks the whole time.
Feels like a bad dream. All right. Well,
No, but don't worry, we're in a good place. So let's get some food to sober up Tolland. And
I don't know if there's enough food in the world for that.
he's so little. Look, he's like,
I just vomit off the side of the ship.
oh,
We
God.
might need a cleric.
Ugh.
Is there any sort of street food that I can flag down to go buy to go
I eat
get?
a lot of mustard.
So, as you guys kind of like, first of all, as you puke off the ship, you can see someone on the dock in like a very like well-dressed outfit look and just kind of sigh and then kind of keep walking.
Did I hit the dock? Did I throw up on the dock? Not
No,
the
no, no,
water.
no. You hit the water, but like it's like you also look over like the other bow of the ship and a little bit further down there's like a swimming hole, like a swimming
Oh
portion of this area 'cause it's like a
no.
yeah. So
You puked in the pool.
We are right next to the waterfall. That was It was a beautiful image.
uh but you do smell a bunch of like all sorts of different foods kind of emanating off of the thing. You do see some people with like small food carts that are kind of like posted up looking very much for like the sailors and whatnot that are coming into port and they're hawking all sorts of like small buns with like meat inside or
If I eat
like
anything that's fish, I'm gonna vomit again. Give me something that's pastry that's fresh.
Colin, I'm not
Great
gonna give you
puns.
I
anything.
don't
even
think
wanna
there's a
say
lot of
that.
things available. Like you don't necessarily get to be choosy in this
Can I just
instance.
get him as much bread as I can get? I like if there's meat on it, great, but it's mostly I just want to soak up the alcohol.
Yeah, there's like you walk off the ship and you look to the left and there's just a guy with like a cart and it's like a bunch of like meat being grilled on it and like he's like, "Oh yeah, here you go." And it, like puts it in this like soft gooey bun and just like he's like, "How many do you want?"
Um,
6.
first, yeah. All right. How much
just-
are they?
He's like, 2 silver apiece."
Oh, all right. Okay, Talon, you're fine.
So,
I'll give the guy 2 gold pieces for 2 more.
oh, thank you. Here you go. And he goes to hand you like the 8 silver and change.
All right.
Sheila, you feel a tug on the side of your hip. Sheila, you have water?
Sheila's gonna dig into her fanny pack and pull out a leather skin pouch of water.
I just grab it and drink literally all of it. And then
I don't know how long that's like been in there. So.
I don't care.
Wait. Can I look inside to see if it's gross?
Well, too late now. It's already drank.
Oh
You can look in the empty bottle as I hand it over to you.
Maybe.
no, I'm not gonna grab that shit. I'm gonna get off the boat. Guys,
Thanks,
I
Sheila.
think we should get going.
All right.
As you
I'm
guys
feeling
are
better.
like as you're wandering around, Talon, you're looking really like rough. You see like this he looks kind of dressed like a cleric, but like is not in the cleric sense where you like you usually assume, much more I don't know. He seems almost like business-like, and you can see like the chain hanging around his neck. It's a god you don't recognize, but he comes up and he's like, "Ah, friend, you look rougher than normally. If you'd like, I could solve that for you. It's just a, you know, little a donation to the church, if you can say."
Wait. I go, how much? Wait, what church?
Colin, you're not giving a donation to the church for a heal. We've got them.
What
Don't-
church?
Oh, well, it's the church of. As I go to my notes real quick.
Don't be all
Let the
that.
man speak, Heavy Neck. You don't
It's
know
not
what he
Eldeath.
has.
No, Eldeath wouldn't do this.
Yeah, no one's this. Eldad's not grubby.
Yeah, this sounds like this is going to be like the D&D equivalent of like Scientology.
I was gonna go with Catholicism.
The Church of Soon.
Soon, huh?
Okay.
Well, what does the Church of Soon say about backstabbing friends who you have to murder and track down?
Well, life throws a lot of different punches at you, but I mean, we're here to just hopefully aid in getting where you want to go. And for
All right.
200 gold, I can solve your hangover.
200.
I'm sorry, I'm pretty drunk. I thought you said 200 gold pieces.
Yes, that's how much.
That is
It's
exactly
for a
what he
it's for
said.
a good cause. Think of it almost as a donation.
What is this money gonna go to? And tell
Is
me.
this tax deductible?
Of course, we are fully recognized by the city.
Will you give us a receipt?
Yes. What do you take me for? And he kind of like steps back and like stands
I
up proper.
apparently take you for a businessman. And
Can I
funny.
I believe him?
Like a clerk.
Make an insight check.
Oh yeah, this guy seems like a piece. Can I help him?
Sure. You can
I
make
mean,
you can make your own heavy neck.
I'm okay. 17. Oh,
Natural 20.
God damn it.
So, Talon, you're a little hungover, but like, he seems legit, and like, he's definitely religious. You can see the religious chain. You may not recognize soon, um, and you're like, I mean, it's pretty aggressive donation, but it seems legit. And heavy neck, you're picking up kind of the same vibes, but a little bit deeper. You get this feeling of like, it's a donation at a church, but like, you're not really sure what the church does with their donations. Like,
I don't trust the
I pull
I didn't trust him when I went like and started this conversation.
I pull out one of my freshly minted 15 platinum piece coin that has
Your face on it.
no, it has our ship on it,
Oh my god! Hopefully the good side.
the good side, and it has the tree coming up off of the ship as the symbol on the other side. And I say, what are you actually gonna do with this? It's like it should be 150 gold.
he like looks at it and like looks at it for a while and is like, he like,
It's big. It's big. It's like it's like one of the commander's challenge coins who got carried away when he was designing it.
and he's that's really funny. He's just like staring at it like I don't think I've ever seen a coin that large. Um, but to let you know, they go to a good cause. They go to the city and helping take the city in the right direction.
Is
which
this
is
a church or is this the government?
Or church. Hey, you
is
come
there
by the temple.
separation between
But
the
you do
two?
city things and not church things.
Well, we believe there's not the. We
If I
feel
give you
that
this coin, will you solve my hangover and make me not and shut up?
yes.
Here, I hand it to him. I'm just like, I can't stand all this talking.
He
I'm
just
losing my
he
mind.
casts I don't know whatever would cure it, either lesser or
Greater
greater
Yeah,
restoration.
no,
Yeah.
Lesser Restoration does it, I think.
poison,
Yeah.
Yeah, and
and
you
I
feel it just gone, and you are immediately clear-headed,
and
and you can
immediately I
see he
go,
like.
oh, I shouldn't have given that fucking coin. I guess as soon as I'm
Shouldn't have, but that's the lesson you learned.
He's like looking at it. He's like, "Well, thank you very much for your donation." And he scribbles up a receipt. And he's like, and hands it to Clementine, and is like, "Have a wonderful day. If you ever would like to see our church, stop by." And he kind of gives you he gives you directions that don't really mean much because you have not even touched foot in the city, but you now know where it is. And
Yeah.
he kind of like wanders
Well,
off
he
to the
gives
next
us
ship.
direction, but before he leaves and he's like giving us directions, like, "Oi, is there like a map of this place? We're not really from here."
Oh, he's probably gonna charge us another 150 gold.
I
for
don't know.
that.
I'm talking about going to buy one from someone else.
He points over like down. He's like, "Head down the dock. You'll see a booth for new arrivals." And he just
Okay,
kind of keeps going.
right.
As we're walking away, I'm just gonna like hand the receipt to Heavy Neck and I'll be like, this looks like garbage.
Yeah, to be honest, Sheila, put this in your fanny pack. Thank you. All right. So as we're walking down towards that little booth to get the map, I would like Heavy Neck to be looking for any thieves' can't signs or little like writing that might be scribbled on anything that might give me like an indication of like if is there like rogues or an underground or
Nick, what are you looking for?
hey, look, just keep your eye, but I'm looking for shady shit.
Thieves
Yeah.
can. I know thieves can. I can help you look.
Yeah. Well, I mean, keep your eye.
I'm gonna help. I'm just trying to aid you, but I'm trying to RP you.
No, that's fine. We
Make a
we
make
have
a
a
perception check.
rocky we have a rocky thieves can't
with advantage.
Yeah, you can do it with advantage. Since you're both-
do it.
Trying to
I
help.
say no. I mean, it's good. It's good that you're both rogues because it's one of those things where like really no one else can help. So
I know thieves can. That's the only reason why I thought I'd put it up there.
I mean, I just wouldn't mind it. Are you rolling?
No, you're rolling with advantage.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
I was aiding you.
Okay, gotcha. 23.
okay, so as you wander along, you don't see anything that's like necessarily like what I guess what exactly were you looking for?
I'm just looking to pick up if there is
Oh,
a
like a thieves
like
area.
yeah, if there's
Yeah.
anything that like I recognize in the area, like if there's like any indications of like a gambling den, drug dealers, like black market dealers, like any of those common signs or like little like glyphs that I like
Mhm.
know from like traveling around.
Yeah, as you're walking down, and then as you kind of like round one of these big piers of like this massive bridge that goes overhead, you see kind of like you see scrawled on it some like on like the back side of it where it isn't in like public view, like some gr- you'd in our day you'd see it as like graffiti art, but you kind of see it, and then you see like it looks kind of rough, but then you see within one of the symbols like a thieves' cant and then like an arrow that points like
Cool.
in a specific direction, and you can kind of like as you kind of like follow it, you see it leads to what seems to be like a just a bar, kind of like stuck back, kind of like tucked
Okay.
back into one of the areas. But
Not a lot of people walking around it.
no, it seems pretty dead. But it does have like it has like the big mug hanging outside it, but there's no name. It's just a big mug.
Boy, all right, guys. So like as we get into the area that's like the little courtyard before we like in front of this building, we go, "Oh, Thailand, this. So what I'm looking for, one, we are running dangerously low on tingle grass. Like,
Listen, bro.
we need to get some more of that.
I've been jonesing. For
Okay, look, we need to
while.
get some of that. But I also, full transparency, I'm one item away from being able to do my thing with Loratus. So I'm looking to try and find like somebody who might be like into weird voodoo shit. Like, I'm looking for like a
Mm-hmm.
back alley dealer, antiquities, that sort of shit. So what else? I think this building is gonna have someone that could lead us down that.
You saw that symbol?
Yeah, I pointed it out to you. There was a little.
I thought it
thing
was the
was
broom shed next door, but the bar makes way more sense.
Yeah, well, I mean, people go into the bar.
Yeah, that makes sense. All right, yeah.
So, what is there anybody? I don't want to like forget about the rest of you. What do the rest of you guys want to do?
We can just go and sit down, right?
Yeah.
You know, go and get a drink. You guys want to go get a drink, Utog?
You just had your hangover.
Yeah, but now he's so
Yeah,
hungover.
exactly.
He needs to get his buzz back.
Lord.
I gotta get a buzz on, bro.
Oh.
Yeah, like Holland, your hands look like they're shaking a little there, buddy.
what was that?
Your hands look like they're shaking a little there.
No, of course not.
But we better get him over to the ambulance now.
Yeah. He's missing some liquids.
All right, let's just get in the fucking bar, okay, guys?
So you guys walk up to it and like you kind of like push the door open and it's really dark lit in here, like really dark lit. For it being like a relatively nice day, you walk in and it's like your eyes have to adjust and like there's a few low lit candles and it smells like very pungently of like stale ale. And as you kind of like walk in, the bartender looks up and just glares at you, and then like two of the patrons kind of like look over and look at you, and then like slide back into their seats.
Yeah,
Uh,
that's fine.
no one welcomes you into the bar,
I
but there's a
don't-
bunch of empty tables and whatnot.
All right, you guys find a table. I'm gonna go talk to the bartender. Sheila, you should probably come with me.
Absolutely.
Actually, Utag, I might need backup. There was two people at the bar, right?
There were two people at a table, like a few, I don't know how to explain it. Like there's
Yeah,
the
no,
bar, there's like the
No,
booths are on
I
the
thought they were
outside.
at the bar. They're at another table. Okay,
Yeah.
that's fine. Actually, Sheila, that's fine. I'll just start walking towards the bar.
Okay. I'll get to you in a second. What are the other three of you doing as you like walk into this bar? Utag, I can't hear you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna intentionally walk past those people that were like mean mugging us, and like I'm going to like shoot them look right back and just sit down at the table right next to them.
Okay, like not at their table, but the one like right next to them.
Oh,
Yeah.
fuck this.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
watch Utag do that and kind of just be like,
Ugh.
like, follow him to the table and sit down next to him and put my hood up.
Clementine also follows and just stares at them. Like that like judgy old lady look. You know what I'm talking about.
Utag, make an intimidation check for me.
I feel like would he be aided since Clementine's
Sure.
also
Oh my God.
staring
Do
with
it
him?
do
I'm
it
not-
with advantage.
I mean, you're a bard. Can't you give inspiration?
Okay.
21.
Let me.
I'm too focused on giving them dirty looks to
Yeah.
be knitting.
Well, your
right
hands
now.
are still. You're not actually knitting. So how could you give inspiration?
Oh shit.
21 is what you needed.
Well, it ends up just being this staring contest between the two groups. They don't necessarily stop like they just seem to like sit and stare back at you.
After a couple seconds of just staring at them, I'm gonna smile and just like let my like sharp pointed teeth kind of like hang out and give them like an ugly smile, and then like cheerishly go over and like greet them and like introduce myself to them.
They kind of like a little off put, but in the same sense as you walk over, they're like, can I help you?
I'm just gonna introduce myself and everybody else at the table. Tell them that we're new in town.
Well, you definitely picked interesting bar.
Says, interesting people.
Yep.
What
Yup.
is it? I'm gonna introduce Talon to him and see what kind of stuff there is to do around the city.
Well,
Yeah,
I mean,
as you introduce me, I'm like, I like put my head up and just wave, and I put my head back down and just sit at the table, just kind of still keeping low profile.
what are you interested in?
Uh,
There's
and
a lot in this city.
basically just what is there to do to like make money in the city? Are there any tasks that need to be done? Any people that need to be dealt with? Or where can I find it?
Well, if you want money, I mean, there's there's quick money and there's slow money. What kind of money are you looking for?
Quick, always quick.
He just that this whole conversation he's been like stone faced. That gets a smile out of him, and he kind of like shifts his weight a little bit, and he's like, "All right, I think we could arrange something." You seem pretty your group seems pretty and he like thinks about it for a second. He's like, "Come back here in I don't know." And he kind of like he does like a he goes to look out like a window and then realizes he's in a bar that's literally like just totally shut in and just kind of goes like, "Come back in an hour before sunset and we'll make you some quick money."
Uh, as I like kind of end the conversation, I'm gonna pull a little crab off of me and just whisper at him and tell him to follow him until we meet up
Okay.
again.
Perfect. So then we flip back to Heavy Neck and Sheila as you guys walk up to the bar, and the bartender just kind of like wipes a spot in front of you, and before you even ask for it, puts two mugs on the thing full of ale, and he's like, "What can I get you?"
Well, things like feels like you already know. And can I get one, two, three? Can I get three more?
He like turns around, grabs three more, puts them up, and
All right. How much?
5 gold.
I will pay him the 5 gold. I go. So, pretty new in town.
I can see that.
Yeah, we got that kind of stench on us. I know. It'll wash off pretty quickly. So, I'm looking for. One would put it as anywhere I could find some like ancient, old, like not shit, but like, is there like magic item, like maybe like a mage's shop, or like maybe somebody who's into a little bit, and I'm gonna throw a little bit of thieves cant at him, and I would like to convey that looking for somebody who's into some darker shit. But I'd like to do it maybe a little bit more on the sly to see if he picks up on it.
Um, make a. I don't know what would be a good like. I want to say it's alright. He picks it. You can tell this guy is a. I'm gonna say he picks up on it because this guy is the guy that runs a shady bar. So obviously he
I
knows
may have
thieves
been a
can't.
little too literal, but I'm glad he got it.
Um, he just but he looks at you and he's like, that's a tall order. Um, I
And then
know.
I'm gonna take out 10 more gold pieces and put it and stack it in front of me and go, and that's a pretty tall stack.
He looks. He's actually looks back at you. He's like, it, I don't mess with that. I don't mess with that family. I'll give you a hint. Go find someone who works for the burners. They probably can get you what you need, but don't tell them I sent you.
All right, I'm gonna take 3 gold off the top and then just like throw it his way, pick it back up, stick it in my pocket.
It's funny. He just like it's interesting because like he looks at it and eventually he like scoops it up and puts it away. But like he, you could see like it's not like he seemed,
Aimed, or is he
huh?
scared? Is he scared to take the money?
He just like you can see like once he shifted to talking about this like this family, he his like demeanor changed and he scared might be an overstatement, but that's a good way to describe how like
Okay.
what he's thinking about is maybe more complex than that, but from the outside He almost like
Nervous.
yeah, nervous is a better way.
Okay.
Um, and then kind of just like smiles and is like, "Well, is there anything else I can get you?"
No, that would be good. We're probably gonna get a few more of
You have any
these.
food?
Yeah, sorry. He's
As you say that, Talon, before you can even like before Talon can even respond, one of the guys that you guys have been chatting with is like, "You don't want the food here."
All set, thanks.
Duly noted.
all right. So looks like a liquid meal it is, and I will bring over the drinks with Sheila. And while I sit down, go. So I saw you guys met some new friends because we're like right next to the other guys, right?
Yeah, they actually, after they kind of finished their conversation with them, they kind of like they looked, they gave their like a nod, and then uh headed
they're
kind of out the door.
okay. They left. All right. Hey,
As everyone's getting into the seats, Sheila's gonna go to the furthest corner around everyone. So
Like,
she's gonna
oh.
shift around everyone just to be a pain in the ass right now.
oh, you no,
So she's
no, go sit somewhere else.
she, right in front of Emmy neck is where she sits.
Fuck you. All right, I'm just gonna climb on top of her shoulders, and
It's
then
like against the ceiling, like.
well, how tall is the ceiling? Am I like pressed up against it? Like, I mean, I feel like I
It's
fit
not a
in.
very tall ceiling, but I mean Sheila's sitting, so like
Yeah, and
You're
I
like-
got like I'm hunched
Alright,
over the table.
I'll dangle my feet over her shoulder, and I'll
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
so I'm, like,
if you
there.
reached your hand up, you could touch the ceiling. Let's go with that. But you're not
Okay,
like.
yeah. And I've
scraping
got my
against it.
hand on. I've got my elbow on her head, and go. So, Utog, could
Yeah, like give him $10 to stand up real quick.
so you make it some new
10
friends.
gold.
Shut up! I'm not saying. Utog, you met new friends.
Yeah, these hooligans over here want us to meet back up this evening. They've got a job for us. If we're
What's
interested.
the job?
They said they didn't tell me. They just said meet back here. And I sent one of my guys to go follow them.
Utog. Oh, you sent one of your guys to follow him. I was gonna say,
They both. I thought they were both still in the bar.
did they seem like they were telling the truth?
They said they had job. Didn't really ask. Didn't really care.
All right. Well, did you ever think it might be a trap? Like they might, like.
What's
did
the
you-
worst that could happen?
I don't know.
Well, if we're tough, having neck. What do you think? You nervous, having neck?
No, I'm just saying.
Wouldn't be the first time I died.
Okay. Ooh, darn. Way to bring the mood down.
Yeah. Just all right. I'm just being a little cautious. Excuse me. It's a new city and it's fucking massive. God knows what's like lurking in this fucking place.
So having neck, you're saying you don't want more gold.
Oh no, I obviously want more gold.
All right. Well then.
I just would have been nicer to have details. But here's the thing. This is what I found out. I found out that I guess we're looking to find a member of the Burner family, which I assume is some local gang or local crime family. It kind of seems like more of a mobster scenario. So maybe when we meet up with these guys later, we'll like ask them, be like, "Hey, do you know anybody from the Burner family?" And then go from there. But
Okay. Yeah, that sounds good. Solid.
yeah.
Do we want to do it while we're making some cash? Can we kill two birds with one stone?
Well, that's what I was just gonna say when
Excuse you.
while we're
Oh, I forgot.
A
he was
plus.
talking about getting smoke. He was talking about a bird smoking tingle grass.
To get two birds
I'm just
stoned
gonna,
at
like,
once, Clementine.
Jab him with a knitting needle.
I deserve that.
All right, so what else did you guys want to do? There was blimp rides. Do you guys want to go on a blimp ride? I've never been on one.
Absolutely.
So all right, hey barkeep, where's the nearest blimp ride? Just gonna yell from the seat.
He just points out the door.
Thanks.
Like right outside, or do you mean You know what? We'll figure. You know what? We'll figure it out ourselves.
There we go, fellas. All right, so I say we get maybe 2 more drinks in us and then head out.
All right.
And then I want to play some quarters games while we're drinking.
Some quarters can't like at the table.
Yeah, just just while we're consuming the beverages, I want to start a game of quarters where we take a gold piece. Actually, Talon, give me one of that 15 gold plat. I'm
All
gonna
right.
get an empty beer mug and we're gonna play plat.
That'll
we're
be
gonna play
15 plat.
platinum, or 1 plat. That's worth 15.
Yeah, that'll be 15 plat. Thanks. I'll trade
Oh,
you.
and when it lands,
no, you-
can we
I'm kidding,
call?
everything.
Can we
It's
yell
for the
slippery
game.
bosom?
I hand you
Can
5
we-
of them actually, and I say keep these on the DL.
Oh wow.
Every time someone makes one, they gotta yell slippery bosom.
All right, I'm into it.
I'm in it.
All right, let's do it.
All right,
Alright.
everyone roll me a dexterity check that wants to play. So just your dexterity modifier,
Just Dex.
just dex.
5. So 10.
13.
16.
Um,
All right.
I'm gonna use a times of chaos. No, I'm kidding.
So you guys are playing for a little while, and Clementine is just beating you handily.
Wow.
You can't tell why. Like,
Birds a ringer.
I guess Clementine, either why are you so good at this, or why are you having such good beginner's luck? I'll leave that to you.
But you're winning, so you gotta
I
yell
say,
it.
yeah, but say perhaps she like played it like way back in like the
In
old
bird college?
home.
She was a candy striper.
Way back in bird college.
That's what it is. That's what she did.
Wait, what was your sorority?
You're yeah.
Did you rush anyone? Or would it be dive?
What?
All
The
right.
bird version of rushing.
So you guys, you play your quarters, you finish your beers. They're pretty subpar, to be fair.
Yeah, well, whatever. I don't care. Clementine's won, so who
But-
gives a shit?
But
I get that fucking Sheila water skin taste out of my mouth.
but you feel sufficiently ready to explore, and you guys step out of the door and make your way back onto it. And you see, you thought the barkeep might have been being like coy, but you see that you guys actually diverted from one of these booths, like across an alley, because you were following the thieves' cant. If you just kept going straight on the pier, you would have literally ran into one of these, like blimp
Okay.
booths. And as you start like kind of looking at it, you see there's actually like 4 or 5 people that are all kind of around it with like flyers and stuff. And the second you make eye contact with one of them, they immediately walk over and they're like, "Hi, have you ever been on a blimp ride? Would you like to go on a blimp ride? We have
Gustav, calm this shit down. Yes, we want to go on a blimp ride, but you don't.
oh, wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Here, hold on. I'm assuming all 5 of you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yes.
Okay, so do you want the normal, supreme, or deluxe version?
What is the Supreme
Oh, the
Deluxe?
Supreme does sound delightful.
So the normal is a normal ride. You get to ride on a normal blimp, and he kind of like points over to what looks like a just kind of like, it's a floating fucking ship, so it's pretty cool. But and you get a general tour of the city. The Supreme and the Deluxe both ride on that, and he points over, and it's like it looks kind of similar, but it's like a lot prettier, and you can see there's like a bar in the middle of it, and like it seems
The
like
bar.
Which one looks
That one has a bar?
safer?
It has a bar. We have to
Wait,
go
what?
to
Yeah.
the bar.
Let's do the most expensive one.
It's the one with the bar. We
Wait,
go
hold
there.
on. Let's talk price.
so
What's the difference between Supreme or Deluxe?
so Supreme,
like-
you basically you get the nicer ride. It comes with 1 free drink ticket. And
Clem, we're doing it.
the
Hold on. Let her
Deluxe,
finish, Sheila. Let her finish.
if you take the Deluxe ride, you get the exclusive access to the and he points to like the bottom of it to the glass bubble.
You hear that? The glass bubble, Sheila.
Does that mean we can see like underneath the ship?
Yes, yeah. As part of the upgraded ship, we have a it's the whole bottom of the ship is glass, so you can get an even better view of the city as you guys take your trip. But it's only accessible to the deluxe version.
I mean, for some of us,
What's the Supreme?
novelty,
Did
the
you?
novelty of that, isn't quite there, and I
I
just
was
kind of
gonna
like do
say
like a
we should
little
keep it
wing
in the middle.
ruffle.
Did you go through the Supreme
The
yet?
Supreme is access to the nice ship. It comes with a drink ticket, but you only have deck access.
But
similar
no,
to-
no
The
bubble.
deluxe,
No bubble.
the deluxe is better than the Supreme.
The deluxe is better than the Supreme.
Okay.
Oh,
Do
I'm
the Supreme.
following. What
I
what's
say
what do we?
do the Supreme. We don't need the bubble access.
Well, hold on.
You'd be
Let's
missing
talk.
out.
What's the price difference?
Let's give us price.
So access to the normal blimp ride is 1 gold a person. Access to the Supreme is 10, and access to the deluxe is 25 per person.
I don't see that it's worth the extra.
Twenty-
money.
$25 for glass.
Come
Yeah.
25
on.
gold.
You know what, Sheila? Me and you are gonna do the deluxe. They can do the rest of them. Don't have to come to the bubble.
Well, how much is the deluxe?
25.
I pulled 25 out of my coin purse. I handed it over to her.
All right,
Very.
I will do 25. If the
I will
rest
do
of you
it.
are gonna be like,
I look at the group. I turn around. I go, guys, the bubble. Think once in a lifetime.
I think it's more like once in maybe every ride we could do it.
I mean-
I shoot you with the nastiest look. I mean, once in a lifetime.
Okay, once in a lifetime. Let's go. I'm gonna turn to Sheila and be
Yeah.
like, Sheila, please tell me you have like a joint or something.
Sheila's
Because we're gonna
look-
hotbox the shit out of the bubble.
Sheila's gonna look down into her fanny pack and pull out
I swear to
one
God.
half rolled split and one bun.
Yes. All right.
Can you pack this again?
No, oh God, gross. Sure. When we get on there.
Utah, you doing it?
Yeah.
I go along with it, but I'm like I just don't understand the novelty of this.
Well,
You can pretend like you're
Clementine, you
flying,
can't
Clement. Oh,
so it's a little bit more for us than it is for you.
So 125 gold later, you guys are all given your tickets, and
I gotta
you
take
are
one. I'll take it out of my fund.
you're shuffled onto it. There's not like a ton of people on the ship, and as you realize that you are probably the only ones who paid for the deluxe version.
So nice. Super
we are
tourists, here
throwing
we
a
go.
party.
What we gotta do is go try and steal some booze.
So,
I think I can help you with that. Heavy neck.
Sheila's
Check
gonna
this
Didn't
out.
we get
over-
drink tickets?
yeah,
Yeah,
it-
but
Yeah,
it's gonna be one drink, and it's probably gonna be watered down with a bunch of ice.
Sheila's gonna walk over
Well,
to the
then
bar
that's why
and
you
just like
order no ice.
slam her elbow on the table and just start talking up this bartender.
Talon, you can turn invisible, right?
I just vanish.
is that
Nobody.
make a what is it? Sleight of hand check? Is it?
Sleight of
Does it
hand.
cast?
I will spend 1 sorcery point. Use subtle spell.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
Does he get advantage because I'm trying to talk up the bartender and throw all this interference?
Well, he gets advantage because he's invisible. So, but I will say
Triple advantage.
Triple advantage.
no. But
I just want to help.
I don't think it works that way.
I know, but I'm still gonna do this action anyways.
depending on how well or bad this goes, it might help.
I'm
So,
gonna go up.
give me
I'm gonna go
two-
up and cause more distraction with Sheila.
so the bartender is kind of running around. And they come to you and they're like, "Oh, would you like a free drink? Hold on. What do you want?" And then they're like,
What's the most complicated drink I can think of? Long Island or whatever.
I was just about to say.
A Long Island iced tea.
the thing
I
everyone
imagine though
orders
that this
with
is
a
like the
free
kind,
ticket.
yeah, like this is like the kind of thing that like they actually just have like a bucket of Long Island iced tea.
Oh yeah, no, it's
Like a
obviously.
There's
Whatever
not even
you
a
do,
lid
it's
on the
like a-
bucket. It's got like the little spout, like you're at like fucking Applebee's. You know what I'm talking about.
Talon, give me a stealth check with advantage.
Stealth check with advantage. That's what I do. That's my thing.
So yeah, no, it is. It is literally a bucket of Long Islands. If that's what you order, she just goes over, flips the switch, puts it on the thing, runs to someone else. She does not see you at all, Talon.
25.
You are if you have access to the bar. It's mostly round, and then there's like one of those like flip things. It's a full circle, but there's like a flip thing where you're short enough you can just walk under it. And then you basically, given you're a halfling, right? Or gnome?
No.
So you're only like what, 2 and change feet tall?
Yeah, like, I was thinking 3-ish. I
Okay.
think I'm 1 inch shorter than heavy neck.
I'm 3'3",
Unfortunately,
and
I'm
unless you're
3'3".
gonna like climb on the bar, which case would be very tricky to do. You only have access to like all of the like bottom of the
I'm
barrel
not.
stuff.
Listen, I'm not. I don't. We're not looking for quality here. We're looking for
Oh.
quantity. I'm looking for the biggest well-run bottle I can find on the bottom of the thing, and I'm walking back with it.
Oh yeah, it kind of looks like a Kraken, and you
Yeah,
just
but like the off-brand,
yep.
Yes.
the Cracker brand.
Yeah. So
Bring
yeah,
it
you
up.
are able to very easily swipe.
Suddenly, Sheila just feels a weight in her pocket, and then as you guys are sitting down, I just kind of appear.
You guys get your free drinks. What is everyone who didn't order a Long Island iced tea order? Is that what everyone ordered?
That's what the drink ticket's
Yeah,
only good for.
We're going for power
No, it's
here.
technically good for any drink, but it seems like that's the one that gets ordered the most.
Maybe a Grateful Dead.
That's the other bucket.
Oh.
Well, at least they have our brands.
This should be fun though.
All right, so let's go into the bubble and let's listen and or watch this tour.
So you guys get down there, and it's kind of like that weird time of the day where it's not super busy, but they have like these run pretty much regardless if there's enough people, if there's people on it. So like the ship starts, like you feel a sensation of like it starting to lift up, and you hear this like roar of, it almost sounds like fire of some sort. Um, and as the ship starts to kind of lift off into the air, uh, the bottom of the boat is all glass, and it's a kind of almost an off-putting experience because it's like, whereas you'd expect, like, you know how you'd expect like glass paneling to kind of be like, you'd see the lines and stuff. It is not. It is like, however they crafted this, it is just pure one solid piece. Like, looks thick, but it is. If you stand on it and you don't pay attention, like you feel like you're floating.
Wow.
Which can also be a little bit off-putting because if you're just standing there and the boat's moving, it's kind of like this, like, oh fuck. Um, but yeah, as the ship kind of takes off into the air, you hear over what seems to be like a loudspeaker intercom of some sort, an individual who comes down and is like, "Hello and welcome to the wonderful blimp rides
So harsh.
on our exciting trip today. We are going to see every end of the city. Are you ready for your 1 hour tour?"
Oh yeah. Wait, is he in this or is just the intercom system?
Down here, it's just the intercom. You get the feeling that the person who's doing this is probably upstairs.
Okay, question. Is there a door to the bubble and can I close it?
You can close it, but the intercom is in the there.
Okay,
There is
I
an
don't care.
intercom
I
in
just
the
want to
bubble.
prevent people from getting in
Oh,
to the bubble.
oh no, that's fine. There's a person standing at the bubble gate, like checking tickets.
Oh shit. God damn it.
So
All
to make
right,
sure
well,
no one without one gets down here.
shit.
um, but yeah, as they go, they're like, and we'll start with the Founder's Bridge, the first bridge ever built in the city. As you can see by its age, it's almost as old as the Dragon Wars. And they'll slowly start waving their way, like the Thinker, one of the great seven, uh, and then just kind of like keep chugging along. Let me make sure I got that
You
correct.
gonna
Oh no,
check?
no! I want Joe to do the whole spiel
I
the
mean,
whole
Joe, we got
time.
an hour-long tour.
We are
man.
taking this. It is only 7:16, 8:16. This tour ends.
Are we paying for the deluxe?
We paid for the
I
deluxe.
mean, I'll do it for you. I'm just warning you. Like,
No.
I don't want to. I always try to take this fine line of
We're
like,
just kidding.
As long as
sorry.
it's not 3 hours, it's okay.
Oh, can't do a
poor
3-hour tour.
Yeah.
Poor
A
Joe.
3-hour tour.
Don't
So,
play into it.
They go by. They start with like, and as you can see, the Thinker, one of the 6 guardians of the city. They've been known to come to life to battle for the safety of the city. Maybe
Oh,
someday we'll
shit,
see
that's a
it.
lie.
And you guys can see your ship as it kind of flies over, and you see all the people like moving around like ants at the bottom.
Can I try and inspect that fucking if they said it comes alive, can I have Enoch run over to where it's closest to the Thinker to like I just want to look at it to see if there's any like glyphs on it or something.
It just looks like a statue. Like there's a big, like the top of its head has this like blue flame kind of coming up from it. I'll actually do this. I'll switch you guys to the map. I'll switch the stream to the map because I think you guys are already on it. Blink. So they slowly kind of like pick their way, and they're at the Thinker, and then they go, and one of the six, right, there's 6 waterfalls, yeah. One of the
Yes.
6 waterfalls, Mistfall, uh, named after, and then they kind of like keep chugging, and they're like, as you get to the outer areas, you can see our wonderful extended barrier wall, and then kind of like, and our farming communities, and it kind of like goes all the way out. It goes by all of the guardians, and they're like, this is the Matrion, and then they take this like deep like swing in front of the first falls, and it's almost a little off-putting because you end up between the falls and the dragon, and it's this
That's
like
awesome.
slow dip, and then they weave back around, and then kind of go down past the other falls, and then out past the Sunset Bridge. They go over the Innovation District, which is like this whole city kind of gives you this feeling of like techie, but like this is like above and beyond what you'd ever expect. Um, and then they weave down past all the other things, past the port, and then eventually the hour slowly comes to
How
completion
drunk
as you.
are we?
I mean, you drank an entire bottle of rum, so you tell me.
Between 6, 5 of us.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's not
Time
bad.
isn't part of your debauchery. She's just here for the show.
Okay, so then, yeah, I drank a little bit. Who cares? That was a fun ride. I really like the part where they went in between.
Aren't you glad we did the deluxe? Aren't you glad? You
I
were
know,
saying, no, I'm
Todd,
doing the
you
deluxe.
know
And
what?
now here we are. We're doing the deluxe. Now you're loving the deluxe. We've been over the deluxe. 100
Yeah,
times.
Todd, you're right. I'll give you that, and I'll like go give him a big like bear hug. Like you're
Like an
fucking
awkward-
right, Noogie.
Man, I love you, man.
I do look.
Oh,
You're my
Lord.
best friend, man.
So what are
Oh,
the
Todd,
sober
you're
people at
my
3
best friend.
o'clock in the afternoon doing?
Sheila, get over here. You're my best. We're all best friends together, aren't we?
Oh, yes, we're all best friends. Every one of us.
All right, Sheila, give me that joint. I'm gonna smoke it now.
Sure.
So Utag and Clementine, now that you kind of get off the boat, where do you want to, what do you want to see in the city, and where do you want to go? Also, as part of the like thing, you guys get given like a map of the city, but it's like it's not like a map like that you're used to, but it's like one of those like I don't know if you've ever been to like a city, like a bigger city that has like the map with that's like kind of like
Or like,
disproportionate.
yeah, when you're in like the like tourist towns and
Yeah.
it's like kind of like artsy. And it's basically showing you the other tourist traps.
Yeah,
Like the little
exactly.
pamphlets you get at a gas station.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are there any
the best.
For a map.
museums?
So there is a whole museum district. It is
Is there a museum of animals?
a museum of animals. So
Like, I guess like a natural history museum would be a better
are you,
thing to
I was
call
gonna say,
it.
are you looking for
Yeah.
like
Not a zoo.
dead animals or like zoo status?
I think the dead animals.
Okay.
Oh my god, imagine if you were a necromancer and you went into a natural history museum.
You mean a grocery, or you mean like a shopping mall? I almost called it a grocery store, but they don't eat it. They just.
I don't think natural history museums are grocery stores.
So there is the museum district is like right outside the innovation district. You can tell it's probably kind of on purpose. It's not in the innovation district, but it's kind of like that like, oh yeah, we're like them. We do studying and stuff. Um, so as you make your way kind of up and over, and as you're kind of like moving about the city, and you realize, I mean, the tour definitely gave you a really clear idea of how big this city is. Uh, you also notice a lot of like, it seems almost like, I mean, it's like a little car type thing. It's got like a person at the front, and then there's like this long thing in the back. Imagine like a rickshaw, but for 6 people. I guess that would be the best thing. Like,
Oh, nice.
and you can see them speeding around like all over the place. They kind of act like taxis in the city, um, and like as you're kind of like doing the math on the map, you realize it's going to be a haul if you were to walk there. So you
Yeah,
guys
no
end up
doubt.
snagging one of these and get kind of like scooped away and then like swung around and up the side of the thing and up across the sunrise bridge, and then you get dipped off left in front of the uh hold on. The oh my god, I'm blanking on how to pronounce this.
Viomechania.
Viomechania, thank you, AJ. Just like my brain was just like, nope. The Viomechania Natural History Museum, and you can see in front of it, it's got like a giant like T-Rex, like
Nice.
um, that's I mean
Is
obviously.
it a correct T-Rex or is it the upright T-Rex?
What do you mean the correct?
Like, so like all the museums have them like upright, but really they were like this.
Oh yeah, no, it's much more like perpendicular because that's the funny fact is like you guys know that T-Rexes aren't like fully extinct. Like you've seen them and they do appear from time to time. So it's not like
The people around here have seen T-Rexes,
yeah.
and they know that T-Rexes don't go like this.
Yes.
But
We've been T-Rexes.
Oh, that is true. That is true. That is
That
true.
is true. I mean, I'm pretty sure Sheila threw a rock. Did you throw the rock at the T-Rex or was it another dinosaur?
It was a T-Rex for the
Yeah.
kill.
Yeah. So
I remember those
I'm
fucking
assuming
T-Rexes.
that these people have never actually really seen one live.
That shit was crazy. Remember that island?
Yeah, it was full of fucking dinosaurs.
Dude, what the fuck happened with that island? We
That's
like,
where we found all of our friends.
and then we dipped.
Yeah, well, because it was full of dinosaurs.
And you guys brought one home.
Remember that gift
supposedly.
compound that we went to?
Oh my god, yeah, the one like
With all the
were
slavers?
children.
Utog's ears perked up when you said Gith. Tell me more.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
we
was
were
like
dealing with some
strange-
weird gift. Everywhere we go, they keep having just random civilizations gone and towns gone, and there's always like weird, like plane travelers and
I don't think it's localized to us either. I think that they're just far and widespread.
I don't know. It just seems awkward. We just been dealing. It just seems to keep coming up a lot lately. I don't know.
Well, we'll cross that problem when we get to it. And
All right, Utah, what do you
you'll
know about
probably
Gith?
find us. Or Fiera will just snap us out of existence and go make us fight some more. So be ready for that. 'Cause I
Yeah,
don't
Utah,
know
what do you know
Fiera.
about the gift though?
Not much. Was looking to learn more,
They're shitty people.
so I've
Yeah.
heard.
Well, not all of them, because not Finn, sorry, Zilch. He met up with that one, didn't he? He talked about it that one time. What was his name? Krill.
Yeah, that weird dude he worked with. That's
Yeah, I
weird.
don't know. So they can't all be bad. Maybe they're just like a bunch of bad apples around.
I just looking at this T-Rex just reminded me of that.
Yeah, I know. All right, so Clementine, you take lead. Where are we going in here? Where's the cool shit?
Weird for you, girl.
As you guys walk
Hey!
into it, you can see like you notice there's no charge for the museum, which is interesting.
Oh, nice.
And as you walk into it, there's a sign that has like prehistoric, which is like dinosaurs. It has like current world. It has like beasts of the wild depths, and then like it has like kind of hold on. I'll give you what the directions look like. Let me fix this real quick. So there's a beast's direction, there's an aberration direction, there's a celestial direction, there's a construct direction, there's a dragon direction, there's an elemental direction, there's a fey direction, and it just keeps going. And there's like you can see like it kind of splinters off, but there's just like a section on all of these different types of creatures. Um,
Is there a section on Gith?
uh, if you ask the person, they're like, oh, Gith, that's an interesting request. We don't get that one very often.
I don't know. It's on my mind now.
Um, that would be in the, as I double check what they're considered.
Humanoids.
Yeah, they point you to the humanoid section, and they're like, yeah, if you head that way,
Vegas, what the hell?
You can learn all you'd ever like to learn about all of the different races of our worlds. Um, and as you kind of like you wander in that direction, you see it's like they have like little dioramas of like societies of all the different races. Um,
Nice,
and
nice.
as you
Are
guys,
they like politically correct or are they a little offensive?
they're politically correct.
I
Yeah.
imagine that a place of this
Hey,
at
I'm
much
just,
advanced technology, they probably get it all right.
even the Smithsonian gets it wrong sometimes.
Um,
Yeah.
and you can see like at each one, there's like a thing that says like, you know, don't body donated by so and so, you know, in loving memory of their family and stuff like that. So like these are like actual people that passed and were
Holy
like
shit.
and donated themselves to the museum
The
and
I'm
gift,
preserved
gonna
accordingly.
donated
look.
themselves.
I'm gonna just look at Heavy Neck and be like, if anything happens to me, perhaps this is what I want you to do with your body.
You want to be
I
in any
wonder if Oliver's here.
What does Oliver look like?
No, I'm just kidding. Oliver's not here. Maybe
Uh,
wandering around. Actually, do we have an Oliver check? Is that like a thing or no?
AJ
What?
apparently has figured out where
It
Oliver
was
is.
a thing until I figured out exactly where I wanted to put him.
He's
Okay.
found a solution to the Oliver
Okay,
situation.
Yeah.
all right. I'll talk to you
I mean,
later about
she
it then.
can roll it, but like there is like a
But he's not in the museum.
yeah, he's not in the museum.
I figured it'd be funny if he was also just like wandering around looking at stuff, not necessarily being dead.
That's the end of that arc. You
He's
guys
just
bump into
standing
each
really.
other
He's
at
just
the museum.
standing really still in the museum, and I'm like, oh no.
Oh no, I was gonna think he was going up to each one going, "Have you seen my wife? Seen my wife?"
Oh god,
Um,
so fucked up.
But
there
yeah.
is there any artifact section?
Uh, so I'll as you guys walk over to the Gith section, you see like there's a Gith, and you can see it explains how they live in the astral sea most of the time, and kind of explains the two different types of Gith. There's Gith Yankee and Gith Zeri, and kind of it breaks down kind of.
Oh, I think we were dealing with the Gith Yankee. It looks like after like reading all.
Yeah. Is there like a little like synopsis about like their culture that we can read?
Give me 1 second while I grab my actual book.
You want to just take
Huh?
Never mind.
Funny, that's good.
I mean, I
Isn't
can
the-
also fill you
And
guys in later.
Take this
but-
break to remind you that this broadcast is brought to you by McCarthy Farms, the freshest strawberries in Western Massachusetts.
I thought strawberry season was over.
If you could believe it, I picked another 9 quarts out there today, and people were picking their own.
Nice, nice. I mean, I would just, you can't say they're the freshest strawberries, and it's not strawberry season anymore.
I know, I hear you.
They'll be the freshest strawberries next year.
Do, 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 do.
The new berry plants actually look great too.
All right. So yeah, it has this like little blurb. That goes on about like the Gith and the Gith Yankee. They won their freedom from the Mind Flayers many moons ago, and um, the Gith Yankee have become corrupt raiders and destroyers under the rulership
Well,
of the
that's accurate.
dreaded Lich Queen. And then it kind of goes on to talk about the Githzeri. Fucking find them.
Skim. We don't care.
Yeah.
Githyanki were born. Um, they have significantly their challenges to plan. Uh,
In the lore.
Isn't the astral sea where that other guy wanted to go? Was it knocked
Ben?
on?
Octon wants to go back to a whole different plane, I think.
Yeah, he's trying to figure out where the fuck he's from.
and then
He
it
was
goes
mentioning
on. It's like
We got a wizard tower we gotta find or some shit too.
the Githzeri continue to stand in the fast against the Githyanki, as well as taking their revenge on the Mind Flayers. So you kind of pick up as you're going through it. It seems like the Gith themselves are at war with themselves, and they've kind of been split into
Oh,
two
they're
different parties.
Funny.
Anything like slaving or anything?
It seems like that is specifically the Gith Yankee, who are much more aggressive in their.
That's got to be who we were looking at.
Yeah. Well, I mean, look at the cut of their jibs.
And then if you think that their whole cities are disappearing, I bet you they're slaving them. But what do they need all these slaves for?
Mm-hmm. I mean, probably making their city bigger.
Weird.
Why else would you need a bunch of slaves?
You want to go check out Devils?
Yeah, that'd be cool. I'm actually looking for artifacts. Is there an artifact?
So if you start looking for artifacts, you bump into someone and they're like, "Hi, can I help you today?" And you're like, "I'd like to see the artifact section." They're like, "That's actually this is the Natural History Museum. The artifacts would be in the and they direct
Artifact Museum, of course.
they
Shit.
they refer you either to the Artifact Museum or the Art Museum.
Museum of Physical History.
Yeah.
We'll go there after we're done here. But
Uh,
thank you.
You don't have to keep going through lore for the rest of the night.
Shaping up to be a delightful day.
Essentially, you guys can go to any one of the races, and it gives you like a background of that race and kind of where they're from and all that other fun stuff. But yeah, you guys are welcome to wander around.
I'm gonna pull the group together and be like, so now that I'm back to being buzzed a bit, I want to go check out where that temple was, that dude from this morning.
What do you mean the Soon temple?
Yeah, you want to go at least look? I mean, we have a couple hours before we got to meet those dudes tonight, right,
I
Utah?
wanted to go to the artifact museum. This has
I
got
did-
me like jonesing to see.
I did want to see the artifacts.
I'm in
Yeah.
for artifacts. Don't get me wrong. That sounds good too.
We'll pick up some like roadies, and then we'll.
That's fine. I just don't want to miss our meeting tonight, but let's do it.
Oh, that's like way later, right? They said like an hour before sundown.
Yeah, but I mean, it
right.
is getting close. Like you guys can probably.
Let's go. Let's go at least find the artifact museum. Let's go look.
Yeah, at least we know where it is.
Let's go look.
Map too.
So-
Is it super far away?
no, it is like as you walk out, there's like you can see it. There's all these buildings that are kind of like stacked in this like sort of courtyard-esque thing, and you can see that like all of the different like. I don't know if you've ever been in the Smithsonian's, but like they're all like literally right next to each other.
Like
Yeah,
a
in the mall.
quadrangle, kind
So
of.
fun, man.
Yeah, let's go run into the artifacts.
So yeah, so you guys head into the Artifact Museum, and this one, what catches you off guard the most about this one is that, whereas the other one was like a lot of like helpful people and everything, this one has that too, but you also see like a few very like interesting, intricately clad individuals with like swords or other types of weapons, like just kind of politely walking around. But they
Like
seem,
guards.
yes,
But they're
this
very
area
but
seems
they seem like they're like well armed.
very well armed. Like
Okay.
but they are like they are wandering the hallways, and like if you walk up to one, they greet you like, and they're like, "Hi, how are you doing?" And like they're not like aggressive in any nature, but you can see they are very very perceptive and just kind of like looking around at any moment, just kind of like.
Cool. I hate cops.
uh, but yeah, as you guys wander in, they kind of point, and you can see this one's like divvied up by the schools of magic. Um,
Necromancy.
it's a very popular one, and then they point you in a direction, and you kind of like wander down this hall, and you can see there's like these things, and it's like it'll have like a plaque like replica of Vecna's hand, and it's like the hand, and like you can see like and the eye.
This
And...
is not a real artifact. Yeah.
yeah.
How do we cast our molds? And it has like a whole thing on the process of casting molds.
But it like there are like and it's funny like in the necromancy one you notice that like they are all molds, like there's no actual artifact in here at all.
That would be dangerous.
But you do go to some of the other ones and they have like either demonstrations of like active artifacts like or like other a lot of molds in this one. There's some like real ones that are like behind like very heavily guarded cases, and you can see like one of the guards just kind of like chilling like in that hallway just permanently. Um, but yeah, is there anything other than necromancy that you're looking for, or is that like
Well, okay, so I just wanted to stop and see, is there a replica of the screaming bowl that I'm after there?
there is? Yeah.
Just to see if I can like know what I'm looking for.
Yeah, you do. You kind of like you wander down and you can see what's interesting is like you notice that most of the people in this hall, like in this section, are like a lot of like teenagers and stuff that seem to be, and they're snickering and pointing at each other and like,
Cool.
yeah. Um, but hold on, let me.
Oh, they must be on a field trip.
I don't know. Those two are making out.
You do find it. I'm not gonna go digging while I'm here, but you do find it has like the description and
Huh.
and what it looks like, and it's got like the
A lot
bowl,
bigger
and,
than
like
I thought it was gonna be. I'm just like doing the measurements, and my hands are like about like
That's what
shoulder.
she said.
Just like, Jesus Christ. All right, well, fuck. Good to know though.
Are
All
there
right, so
soul stones anywhere?
yep. There's the replica of of a soul stone.
AJ or Heavy Neck, this is what you have. This is what you have, right?
shut the fuck up.
Sorry.
Slap.
Someone, one of the one of the kids perks up and looks over at you like really aggressively, and then just kind of like, and then like the second you notice it, they look away real quick and like scurry off like, fuck. Um,
Hurry, I forgot it's a secret.
People aren't supposed to know about that. What the fuck? I thought you knew what you were doing.
I forgot. I'm sorry. I just saw it. Look, it's yours.
It is.
it looks very similar.
It's a
Actually is.
replica.
All right. Yeah, Clementine.
You
what do you-
also have a replica of
Yeah.
this.
No. Clementine, they can see you blinking. We're fine. Don't stop drawing attention to us. Let's get out of here. All right.
So you guys are able to make your way out of the museum, and you end up getting on another one of those carts and getting brought back down to the bar, and you find yourselves. So Utag, I don't quite know how your creatures work. What exactly? Like they come sauntering back up to you as you guys get close, and kind of like,
So basically I can communicate with any of the little creatures that come off of me. And so I just before he comes crawling back up in his little crab form, I'm just gonna like see where he's been and what this guy's been up to.
Is it find familiar?
Yeah, basically.
um, so it refers back. It's like they went to a warehouse somewhere on the outskirts of town, and then they came back. That's basically it. They got some package, um,
Okay.
and yeah. So they, as you guys kind of wander back into the bar, the two of them are sitting at the same table, and they see you come in, and he smiles and like waits for you to kind of come over and sit down, and he's like, "All right, so." And he puts like this package on the table, and it's about size of a bread box, and it's wrapped in like brown paper.
Right. I'm gonna motion for Sheila to come over, and the two of us are gonna kind of like scoot in as close as we can, like to the table, like booth thing that they're at.
Yep. And he just kind of like looks at you and he's like, so, simple delivery is all I'm looking for, but it would be helpful to have someone who's uh less known around the city than myself. Um, I just need this to go to um, and he kind of like, hold on, let me check my thing real quick to make sure I'm sending you to the right area. Yeah. So he's like, this needs to go to the innovation district.
Where about?
And he gives you a description of like one of the buildings on the, you know, on the far, like one of the buildings inside, one of the buildings inside behind one of the larger buildings, and kind of describes the area. It's
Would
re-
I know where it is? Like a general idea?
you guys kind of walked by this area before on your way to the museums, and you'd know kind of like he gives you the. I don't have street names boiled down to like the
Yep.
tiny little alleyways, but he
Yeah, no
gives you
problem.
like a street name. Um, so you'd be able to put it together relatively easily. But you do realize that like um, one of the big things you notice is that the innovation district had like a very like it was a straight up locked gate with like just a door, and they were checking every single person as they walked through.
Okay.
Um,
Guys are big on security.
yeah, and he's like, it needs to go in there as discreetly as possible. Um, upon delivery, you will be paid. And he kind of like he's like, we've already you'll be paid for your delivery, and we've already, and he kind of gestures that you'll be all set and we don't ever need to talk again. I guess I don't know how to say that without saying that, but
Okay.
uh,
And then I'm gonna just ask him before you go. In exchange, I also need some information.
he smiles and he's just like, "What kind of information?"
What was the name of the people that we were looking for?
The Burners,
The Burners.
the Burner family, the Burners,
The burner phone.
maybe.
He huffs and like in like very low tones, he's like, "Careful, you're gonna upset our keeper over there."
Just looking for a contact, mate.
He kind of like smiles and he's like, "Well, all right." Considering, and he kind of like, yeah. So if you head to if you head to the Golden Glare mine, talk to Bruno. He's a dwarf. The he's the one who runs the office there. Um, he can hopefully put you in contact with someone if you're looking to get in touch with the burners.
And I just say appreciate it, and I just nod and get up and uh, tell Sheila, let's go turn this in.
You get up, follow the dog.
Um,
I was standing outside the door waiting for you guys.
yeah, so you guys group up and you have this awkwardly sized brown paper bag. No.
Can I
Nice.
give it to Heavy Neck and see like what he thinks it is? Like,
Yeah, can I, Toland, go over here and look at this with me. Can I, can I do like the little, like the Christmas, like mini?
My ears up to the other side of it.
Make a. So I would have given you disadvantage, but since you're both working on it, make a straight intelligence check.
Nice.
I'll take it.
Natural
You
one.
have no fucking idea what's in here.
Guys, this could literally be anything. It's a mystery. But I don't think it's important. It's probably just some bullshit. It's probably drugs. Is it drugs? Now I want to know what's inside of it. Can anybody see? Shit. How is this thing packaged?
So it's like sealed up. It's like, have you ever seen like?
Is there visible tape? Can I?
So
Can
I'm going to describe it in a way that to visualize it, but it's gonna sound so wrong. So have you ever gotten like a sandwich that's wrapped in like the like wax paper that's like
Yeah.
it's folded over and then rolled and then they tie it or something?
Usually a delicious sandwich when that comes that way.
Yeah. It's if it was a sandwich, it's fucking massive. So it's probably not a sandwich, but it's wrapped in that similar way. And then there's like a big, huge fucking wax seal that seals it shut, like kind of at that like little T. And
But there's a chance it's a sandwich.
giant sandwich.
he didn't
That's
say
what you
that it
tell
wasn't
us.
a sandwich.
Does this feel like a sandwich?
not a. It's guys. I think this is a sandwich.
You guys have no idea what it is.
Well, whatever. Let's
I-
take it to the
Oh,
stupid.
we know. We're certain it's a
Six.
sandwich.
Yeah.
No, like a sandwich.
Hi guys, what are you delivering here? It's a sandwich. We had to go to the innovation district, right?
Yes, yeah. So they said it needs to go into the innovation district, and they said
Alright.
that's, as long as you can get it in and delivered, you'll be paid.
All right. Well, that sounds easy.
I'm down with this. You guys are down with this?
Yeah, Tolan, couldn't you just like and walk in with it?
So like I can make one of you guys invisible too if you guys think it's better. Like doesn't always have to be me. I don't have to just make myself
Who's
invisible.
the sneakiest one here?
I mean, I'm down. Listen,
A
I'm happy
fighter in
to know
heavy armor.
Tolan, this is what you. This is why you're part of this crew. You
yeah,
are.
but this kind of shit scares me, and you're gonna see
You
like
can
some
turn
arcane
invisible.
lightning like shoot out of my hand. It's like sometimes I can't control it.
Oh, you look.
By the way, Joe, I've rolled a spell over a 2, just so you know.
Hmm.
Invisibility was a 2, so you have it at your disposal at any point, just to remind you.
Oh, your wild sorcery.
So
Okay.
anyway, I just look back to Heavy Neck and I go, yeah, but if something goes wrong, I'm fucked.
Okay, so then, but still, you're gonna cast it on me, and then it's gonna go wrong.
Well, at least it won't go wrong in there.
How are you so sure?
I don't know, maybe not. I'm down. I'm down to do it.
Look, I believe in you.
Maybe we can have a distraction team, like a
Can
team
you just
A.
can you describe the
Please
gate?
fuck.
Is it tall? Is it guarded?
Yeah. So absolutely.
Like
So
a
you
big,
guys.
it's as big as a big step.
We're gonna do a little recon mission. We're gonna like all split up and independently like get a good look at where we need to go.
Me
Okay.
and Sheila will post up outside the entrance with the
Okay.
sandwich.
So you guys make your way back, and you get to the wall. So, all right. So what are the
Yeah.
groups slash individuals that are going to be doing things, and what are you doing in terms of investigations?
Well, Utog knows what we're doing and knows the description, so I'll go with Utog.
Here.
Try to get as close as we can. While I don't know, I'm just
Okay.
Yeah, I think just probably take a stroll like along the outside.
have the rest of
wall.
them kind of keep watch.
Yeah, we'll play lookout on the outside.
Don't get caught. Yeah, I'm
I'll
down.
do that with my keen owl eyes.
Just make sure that you guys, like, if you guys are gonna go in first, you go in, and then we'll follow.
Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna look at the group and be like, we're not going in right now, right?
No, but
Oh,
I just want to know, like, so we're just here. We're gonna blend in and we're just gonna go get an idea of what we're looking
scope
at.
it out.
yes,
I'm down. Okay,
So
so
you
we're
guys.
not going in. I just want to make sure that's clear.
So you guys kind of take like the. All right. So Talon and Utah give me perception checks, either individually or one of you guys can do with advantage.
Uh, not bad with perception.
High perception. I mean, I'm pretty good, but not great.
13.
We'll just make each one make one.
Yeah.
Okay. Nine.
So I will say, like, I mean, there's a lot to be seen in terms of just looking at this. So you guys kind of walk along, and it is a very ornate. It's got kind of like this whole city's got kind of like a Gothic-esque feel to it. A very, very ornate wall, and
fancy.
it's about 20 feet tall, so 2 stories tall, like all stone, and it seems to fully encompass this. And every so often, there's a like a tower, as you get like a tower with a little like flaming thing on the top. Um, and in the like you see the little flaming thing on the top. In like the upper part of the tower, there seems to be a guard or two who are like looking out. Um, there is like at the top of the tower is a walkway between the towers, so like you can see like a guard kind of making their rounds. Um, Along it, they uh the gate itself is like there's a big massive gate that's shut, and then like inside that gate there's like a normal sized door that's currently open with 2 guards posted on it. You can see as someone walks up to it, they get like they either show them something or hand them something, and the guards will usually like review it, look at them, review it, and then kind of like either hand it back to them. It seems like most of the people that are going up to this, they hand it back to them and they're let through. You don't notice anyone that's turned away, but it does seem like there's also not a ton of people going up to this. Like you
Everybody
may,
going there seems like they have a plan to get in.
yeah, and they all seem to be let in. So there's only and you maybe see like 5 people in the like 15 minutes you're like scoping this area out. Um, even go through there, and it just I mean it's got that heavily guarded feel, and you don't see any other access points, at least from like if you came across the bridge and you're on this side, like you walk all the way down the wall, it kind of like tees and like this wall that goes along it looks similar. This other wall that kind of protrudes further down into the city looks it's only like 10 feet tall and it's a lot more like just rough and tumble wall. It looks more of like a protection from
Can
the
you ping
outside.
where we are on the map?
So you guys are here.
Okay.
Um, so you like kind of walk around, then you get to this uh, you get to the other side, and there's a river that flows kind of through. Um, this area, and then so you kind of can't unless you guys are going swimming. You don't really see much past the river except for like some buildings on the other shore.
Huh.
I mean,
If we get into the river, does it look like they're grates that like connect to the other side?
it does look like if you kind of like if you look into the river, you do see grates that kind of go all the way down as
Okay.
far as you can see under. You're not sure if they go all the way to the bottom because you can't see the bottom, but they go as far as you can see in terms of under the
Boy,
wall.
I think we should just make Clementine invisible, give her the package, fly it over the walls, so like we're talking way over, and
Yeah.
then drop down.
Yeah, and if she gets caught, she's just a delivery service.
Yeah.
Why would a delivery service have to be invisible?
Well,
You'll already be inside at that point.
yeah.
Just don't get caught.
Yeah.
You ready? You got 1 hour. I like go to put my
Because
hand
then
on
she
your shoulder.
goes in, then we go in at the same time. So then we can meet up. We'll meet up somewhere close to like where the water is.
Me and
Mhm.
our friend for drinks after work.
Yeah.
You ready?
Sounds like a plan.
I'm going to cast invisibility on Clementine.
Okay.
Even.
So
I'm going to say
Clementine,
to you, remember, you cannot cast spells, and you cannot attack, or it will drop. That includes
Got it.
cantrips. Because I do this all the time.
Not
I
even
went
an
up.
insult.
So I just want to remind you. Okay.
as you guys make Clementine invisible and she takes off flying towards to go over the wall.
You want me to roll?
Make sure you fly really high.
Well, she'll have to do the stealth check. No. I'd say, I mean, you guys have enough opportunity. You could have probably found some alleyway or something to like cast it without having to like cast it out of eyesight. I won't make you roll for that. So she goes up flying invisible, and then the rest of you are doing what?
We're just gonna walk in, say that we're here to receive a package.
You guys are just gonna try and walk through the door.
Yeah.
I'm gonna sit down. I'm gonna look at everybody and be like, I'm gonna just concentrate on the spell so I don't fuck shit up. And I'm gonna just kind of like find a nice quiet corner to like sit down and just chant.
Okay. Talon's concentrating, Heavy Neck and Utog, and Sheila
Yeah.
are gonna start walking towards the gate.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So you
Flap,
guys,
flap, flap, flap.
I will get to you in a second, Clementine, and then we'll go back to that. I want to see how good or bad they do getting through the gate, and then uh yeah. So the three of you walk up, and the guards kind of like uh look at you, smile, and they're like, hello, can we help you?
Yeah, we're just trying to get through.
And they kind of like, do you
Trying to
have
meet a friend.
identification?
We're new in town. We don't. What formal?
Okay. Did your friend give you a visitor pass?
I'm gonna start patting down myself like I'm supposed to have it, and start like looking through my pockets. And go, oh guys, did she give you one of the? Did you guys get the visitor pass?
I'm gonna start patting myself down, looking for it as well.
They just kind of smile, and then they're like,
Okay.
unfortunately, if you don't have it, we can't let you through. Rules are rules. I
All right.
apologize for the inconvenience.
So heavy
If
neck.
you'd like, you can give me their name, and I will send a message to them. Maybe
So-
they can get you a new one.
So heavy neck is gonna turn to Sheila with this like angry, like his brow is furrowed like he's angry, but there's a smidgen of a smirk in his mouth, in his face. He's gonna be like, "You forgot the fucking guest pass? You gotta be the stupidest fucking girl in the entire fucking city. Are you serious?" And I'm gonna try and like push you, like I'm trying to hurt you. So I'm trying to just like get you to try and like start something. You could look, fuck you, and I'm just gonna like start like play like punching at your sins. You are fucking useless, aren't you? What
I'm
am I
gonna
gonna
look-
do with you?
I'm gonna look down and I'm just going to be like,
Can I
what
try
is
and mouth-
this?
Can I try and mouth hit me?
I mean, you can. I mean, I assume you're facing away from the guards, so I'll let you just have it. Like if you
Um,
mouth it out.
The
If
guards aren't looking at us, right?
I mean, how close or far are you from the door?
Well,
I assumed you guys just had this conversation like, hey, we don't have the pass, and then
yeah,
you just immediately turn around. So like you're
and then
probably
we
what
walked,
five
and then
feet
we
away from
walked,
them.
and yeah, we're like fairly close. We're just having this little argument.
Okay.
And I'm
So
gonna like try and position myself so that I'm like behind one of Sheila's legs, and so I want to. I'm trying to basically get her to hit me.
okay. So Sheila, you see Heavy Neck say, "Hit me" or mouth it at you.
Hit me, you fucking stupid bitch! You couldn't fucking hold a pail in your hand if it had 20 handles.
I'm gonna say pale, huh? And then bam, just land one on him.
When he hits me, I'm gonna use my gnomish feature. I want to turn invisible.
Okay.
And as I immediately turn invisible, I'm gonna try and like stealthily sneak past the guards and into.
Okay. Give me a stealth check with advantage. As one of the guards is walking over, and then like, excuse me, can I? And then they see you hit them, and they're like, "Ma'am, we are not." And then like you can see them like, one of the guards rushes towards you, the other one like they grab some sort of stone and they say something into it, and you can hear like, and you can see movement in the towers up above, and yeah, so one of them is going over, and you disappear, Heavy Neck, but they are attempting to Sheila. They're like, "Ma'am, I'm gonna need you to come with me and calm down." Um,
What are you talking about? Calm down.
Ma'am, I don't want to have to like. We can talk this out. I really don't want to have to take this to a level and arrest you.
I don't want to have to take this to a level and drop your ass.
Can I see if there's like a pile of guest passes around, like that I could potentially use Mage Hand and secure one?
You look around, you don't see any. You get the idea that whoever has these, they keep them with them the entire time. Um,
Okay.
so Heavy Neck, give me a stealth check. Oh, you already did. Okay, so you very easily sneak past the guard.
Nice.
The second guard that's like standing by the door. They're supposed to be watching the door. They're mostly interested in uh, whatever civil dispute is going on in this neighborhood or at this front door. However, you get past the door, you get about 2 steps in, and you feel this like, and your invisibility drops, and a guard is just staring at you like.
Oh, it was gonna drop anyway. I only have 6 seconds with it.
The rush of guards that are currently charging towards the gate all see you. As some sort of magical entity, like magical apparatus, went off and like dispelled your invisibility spell. Um, as because
I'm gonna run.
um,
Not
so
in, not further into. Actually, is that look like there are a lot of places to hide if I go further into the innovation district? Like, is it mostly open spaces?
so it's kind of a mix. Like you might have a chance if you keep going. Like it's like there's like 6 guards heading towards you down the road, so you could kind of you could try and dip off the road, like and find somewhere to hopefully squirrel away, or you could just run back out the door.
Okay. Um. Hmm.
I'll let you think about it.
Not
Well,
fucking worth it. I'm just gonna run back. I'm gonna sprint right back out into like public space and then try and hide that way.
okay. Uh, while you guys are doing that, Clementine, you are flying up and over the wall.
Flap, flap, flap,
Um,
flap,
I need you to
flap,
make
flap.
a dexterity saving throw as you get to the wall.
Oh no.
Have you ever seen a bird hit a window?
Actually, that literally happened to me at the office just yesterday.
So you're like up in the air and you just like thunk, and you're invisible, so like no one sees you, but they see this like you see this ripple, and as you do, there's like this purple like don't like energy that kind of like seems to like carry up from where the wall stops, and it kind of like dissipates after you like bounce off of it. Um, yeah, and you are. I mean, with
There's
that
support.
She's not
with that
concentrating.
save, you hit the ground. uh, but you're not. Let's see. You're probably you had to be 30 feet up, so
Say fuck this package. Let's just get out of here.
Yeah.
you take 14 damage as you hit the ground, just like
Oof.
What
because you
even
were
is
not expecting
this
that.
package?
I guess I'm gonna like. I just kind of like get up and kind of like get a little ruffle of the feathers, and
Yeah, the
I'm just
birds ruffle out.
yeah,
like,
I'm just gonna go like my invisible self is just gonna go back and try to find Talon and Heavy Neck.
Okay.
Like fuck this. Like
Well, you probably see the chaos that is ensuing. Like as you kind of like get yourself back up and start flying back, you see Sheila with someone in front of him. You see Heavy Neck. Uh, give me another
So
stealth
I
check.
thought about it. I thought
Oh,
about it. When I
okay.
ran in and I saw all those guards, can I like look at the guards and go, "Oh, thank God you're coming. There's some unruly bitch out here." And then I'm gonna walk right back in, like out into public space, and then like join in because like that's not gonna work.
Yeah. So Sheila, you are currently being talked to, and the person is trying to talk you down. They're like, "Ma'am, you're gonna have to take your tone down, and I need you to calm down."
I'm down. Why would I calm down right now? You're in my face.
He's
Yeah,
backed up.
what's
He's
gonna
giving
hit
you
you?
like a good 5 feet. Like he's just
You're
like,
still in my face. You better get the fuck out.
ma'am. And as you're saying that, you see like 6 more guards come out, and they start like kind of circling around the three of you.
I'm just
Um,
gonna like take a little snack out of my little pouch and just nibble and observe. I don't feel comfortable interrupting this.
uh, so if you're like still all like being aggressive about it, one of them is gonna try and step forward and put manacles on you, Sheila.
She's probably into that.
So do you resist or do you let it happen?
Oh, absolutely. We're gonna resist.
Okay, give me.
Whoa. This isn't totally necessary.
You're right.
Hold
You're
on.
right, Heavy. You're right. You're right. Sheila's just gonna throw her hands up. You're right.
Got it.
You're right.
Think about it.
You're right.
Ain't nobody gonna bail you out of jail.
You're right. You're
So,
right. I'm done.
They
I'm
do.
done.
If you're like kind of giving up, they do take your hands behind your back and shackle them. And then kind of are like, okay, and then they look at the other two of you, Utag and Heavy Neck, and they're like, so they
This is
start.
all good. It got out of hand. We won't happen again in front of this building.
You can see one of them writing something down, um, and like another one writing something down, and they're just kind of like, well, da, 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 can I get your full names, please?
Yeah, my name is Geraldo Simmons.
And he writes it down, looks at you, Sheila.
Simmons.
I am Juliet
Child.
LaPhrase.
The phrase, and then looks at you,
Yeah.
Utag.
Ooh, talk.
No.
no,
His
they
name
look
is-
at you and they're like, "Sir, I need your real name."
Utagla.
Ooh, talk.
And he just writes
Blah.
it down, and he just kind of rolls his eyes and writes it down, and then it's like, "All right," and then you see one of them like take another piece of paper and hand it to probably you, Heavy Neck, if you're in the front.
Sure.
And you look at it and it's like fine for disturbing the peace, and it has like fine of 1,000 gold pieces to be paid in
What?
one day. They're like, well, you can either do that or we can arrest you and throw you in jail.
This is fucking.
Please understand, we do
Supposed
not
to stop
take.
criminals, not be them. I'm
Don't
just gonna
worry.
shove it in my
Juliet
pocket and walk
LaPhrase
away.
will pick up the bill.
And
I'm
it
just
has
gonna
like,
walk- I'm just gonna walk away.
yeah. So the three of you are free to like. They kind of they tell you that they're like, all right, well, and please note that the payment date on that, and they refer to you to like the town hall area where you go deal with
Yeah,
those.
all right, don't worry. We'll make sure we get it. We'll make sure it gets paid.
Um, yeah. So you guys find
Once they
yourselves.
walk away, I'm gonna kind of like pull on like the hem of Sheila's shorts.
Yes.
Hey, it didn't work.
No, it didn't.
Well, obviously, Sheila, it didn't. It did. If it worked, I wouldn't be sitting here on this side of the wall still with you. There's a force field.
Well, what did you want me to do? I was about to throw down.
Well,
You
that
put
wouldn't have
rain
helped
on me.
either way, because I wouldn't have been able to get over the wall.
Well, next time, stop eating a snack and help.
Well, Sheila, we can't get kicked out of this city just yet.
How do you know who's eating a snack?
You're always eating a snack. It's
Just
either that or
crumbs
eating.
becoming visible where you walk.
Cookie dust
Uh,
in her feathers around her mouth.
We can
You
hear the
can't
crunch
see.
of the crackers.
On that note, now that we have resolved that situation, do we want to? It's 8:07. Do we want to?
Take
Do
a
we want to
break.
break, team?
Yes, you read my
That
mind.
seems to be a good
This is a good
transition
stopping
point.
So as the five of you,
Well,
wrap
you
up,
guys, I'm still sitting in a corner, just concentrating on my spell.
yeah, so we'll pick up back here in like 5 minutes. So thanks for hanging out, guys, for the craziness that is this stream, and we'll be right back.
no one was with.
Balls.
Oh God, what did I do?
Damn it. Every time. Balls.
Oh no. All right, well, time for map time.
Well, at least you can see Fierro's cock. I mean,
Gotta fire. We're gonna fire tech guy. Oh, look
Yeah,
at that.
really. All right, well, I know this one's working. I don't know what I did. Anyway, hi, welcome back. This is what I get for trying to do things on the break. Uh, so our party has found themselves licking their wallet wounds from
as they kind of walk up to me afterwards, as I get startled, suddenly Clementine is visible again. I'm like, oh hey, and you become. I immediately lose my focus. What happened? How'd it go?
Well, I'm on this side of the wall, so obviously not great.
Well, I found a ticket for one Generaldo Simmons. Sheila, what name did you give it?
Juliet Lafraise.
Juliet Lafraise and Utag. Why did you give them your real name?
I tried to spice it up, but
Wait,
you were
what
just
happened? You
could not
couldn't,
commit.
couldn't get in?
No, and we got a fine for 1,000 gold pieces. That's what we got.
Oh, great.
Yeah, well,
No,
I'm not gonna
Geraldo
pay
got a
it.
fine.
we found out that they take their security very seriously here, and it's a lot more uptight than Port Royal.
And a lot more expensive.
Yeah, like what is this? 1,000? What? This whole place must be loaded. I just don't know what money is, and they just like print. I don't know.
Love to see where the spend goes.
I mean, if you look around, it probably goes into the infrastructure. This place is really fucking nice. There's like, look, there's like barely any trash anywhere.
I know. I'm just
I
looking
haven't-
at. So I'm looking at trash right now, though.
And I haven't seen a homeless person since we went topside.
So wait, what's the plan then?
We gotta go to the Golden Glare mine to meet this guy named Bruno, who knows how to come into contact with the burners.
All right, let's do it.
And it's getting like dark outside, right?
Yes, so it is dark. I mean,
Okay.
at this point, you guys met between all that shenanigans and you'll be getting to the Golden Glare mine just as sun sets.
Okay, cool. Wow, nice. All
So, yeah.
right.
Man, I'm
Taking
getting tired, guys.
like
Should
little
we get
rickshaws.
rest before we do this, or you think we should just jump right in?
So what'd you say? I didn't hear you.
And I'm just thinking it's getting late. We already had one failure today. What do you think? Want to rest stop and try this in the morning?
I'm just stopping by to talk to this guy. That's the thing. Don't worry. Hopefully it's not going to become anything stupid, but
That's our
Like you don't
fucking
you
should be
don't-
our motto.
I know.
Just try to recoup a little of the
The-
force field damage that I encountered.
Ooh, that looks rough. What? So explain it to me again. What happened?
we
I was
couldn't get it.
flying and then I wasn't flying.
Did you just like
bonk.
bonk? They must have like a force field.
That's what I've been saying.
Well, no, you never said that to me.
You weren't paying attention.
Oh, fair enough.
Here you are, disemblimps. Can't even fly, Clem.
All right, well, let's go.
We still have the package, yeah.
Yeah, so I was gonna say, what have you guys done with the package? Do you just have
Sandwich.
Can we put
Yeah, I
it?
still have it.
it? Okay.
Can we put it in Sheila's fanny pack? Will it fit?
Uh, I don't know how big this fanny pack is, but
It's
probably
technically
not.
a bag of it's technically a bag of holding, is it not?
Yeah, it is.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
It's like-
like that's why endless things go into it because it's magical.
so yes, it would just fit into a bag of holding. Like,
Okay, all right. So lob that shit in there, and then we'll just go talk to Bruno.
Okay.
Maybe he can get us a guest pass to get in.
You probably could.
Maybe I mean, I think any citizen could probably do it.
Sandwich is gonna be stale.
It's gonna what?
Be stale.
Uh, so yeah, so you guys make your way down to the Golden Glare mines, and as you're getting there, you actually hear the like woo, and like the folks who've been working on it start making their way out, um, covered in dirt and dust and all that other fun
How
shit.
many of them have the black lung?
You, you,
Where are we now?
interestingly enough, you actually, as you're watching them all exit, they are taking off like these like mask type
Oh,
things
good.
off
So
of their things.
they do take safety seriously.
I will say one thing you've noticed about like this city is that they don't seem to like there's no stone that goes unturned in terms of like addressing everything that needs to be addressed. So, but yeah, so as you guys walk up, you kind of get through this, and you hear like bantering of like, oh, where are you going tonight? Are you got anything? How the kids? Blah blah blah. Like any plans for
Mhm.
the weekends? But
We're
eh,
looking for a dwarf.
so as you start like making your way in, you see like an like the there's like an how do I explain this? So there's like an entrance that seems to be like for goods and stuff, like carts and stuff.
All right.
And there's like that's actually currently closed. Uh, there's an entrance to one side that says like employees only, and you can see that's where this like flood of people's coming out of. And then there's another side that says visitors or like visitors deliveries other like kind of door.
Oh,
Um,
let's go that way.
so as you like open the door and like walk in, there's a person sitting behind a desk, and they're like, "Hi, can I help you? We are closing."
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to be quick about it. Is there a Bruno that is around that I could talk to?
Let me see if he's still in. And you can see she like hits something, and she's just like, "Bruno, uh, you have visitors?" And waits a moment, and then you hear like
Does Bruno get a lot of visitors?
"Mm, not typically, no." And you hear like it come back on it, like, send them in. He is still here. His office is two doors out on the left.
Thank
All
you.
right. Thank you. And I will follow that way.
So yeah, you guys go down, and like the doors open, and you see like a dwarf sitting behind a desk who, as you walk in, he like
I will knock before I will like even though the door's open, I will knock to be polite as we walk in.
he looks up and like is curious about it, and he's like, "Come in, sit. Oh, there's a whole bunch of you, huh? How can I
Yes.
help you all today?"
Do you mind if we close the door?
Yes, I do.
All right. Well, anyways, um,
And he's just kind of like, you can see like he's doing the like he's stirring a little bit because five like well-armed people just walked into his room, and he's just kind of like, "Go on."
I'm gonna be blunt with it. We met. Well, we currently took a job with two individuals that know you, and they recommended you personally uh, because of your connection to a certain group of individuals. Goes by the burners. And I'll
He
try to do that. I'll try to say that in I'll try to whisper it so that he can hear it, but like hushed enough so that if someone's like sneaking around the door frame to listen in on us, that like they couldn't hear it.
Utag's watching the door to make sure like nobody's walking up on us.
I'm
he
awkwardly backing up into the corner to see if anybody's invisible there.
he just kind of he's like, "Oh," and kind of like you can see him relax a little bit in his seat. He's like, uh, okay, well, you know what? It's the end of the day. Let's go get a drink." And he like gets up and he's
That
like,
All
sounds like
right.
a good idea.
If you guys just want to head out to the waiting room, I just gotta finish signing this, and then I will meet you out there.
Absolutely. See you then.
Um,
And then we will like double tap on the chair and walk out.
Okay. So you guys all walk out and leave him to finish up his work.
Yep. Much appreciated, whoever was standing behind the thing as we leave.
Have a great day. Uh,
You.
and you can see like, and then like a minute or two pass, and then like, I mean, you're still in the building. You're just in like the waiting area, and you can see him like step out the door and like lock it, and then like walk down, and he's like, "Thank you, Olivia. I'm gonna go get a drink. Have a wonderful night." She's like, "Have a good night, Bruno," and then like leaves, and he just kind of like he walks you, and you walk by probably 4 or 5 bars
Okay.
before he actually walks into one, and he's just kind of like he's not saying anything, and he's walking about a pace ahead of you guys.
Okay.
It's a
So
it's a little awkward.
I'm gonna step back a little bit and look at Heavy Neck, be like, I'm gonna vibe, bro.
yeah, we look.
I
Think
like that bar. That one looks fun. Why am we going there?
Colin, think about it. We're trying to not attract attention. He's probably picking one that no one.
Look at, they have a mechanical ball. Come on.
I know, but make a mental note. We'll do it after.
All right.
I don't know what's gotten into you, but I like it. I like Wild Talon, but
Listen,
Stay
man,
stay focused.
I feel a little bit freed, if you will.
Uh, so yeah, so you guys he dips into a bar. It's let me see if it's named yet.
No.
On the wrong. Yeah, I was gonna say it's probably not named, is it? It's just called the Hot Pan,
A hot pan. Okay.
and there's like a pan on the outside with like a little flame under it. And as you walk in, the smell, what catches you first is the smell is like, like you almost feel like your saliva starts like slipping out of your mouth. It is just intoxicating in here in terms of whatever it is. Um,
Okay.
and he walks up to the person at the front, and they're like, Bruno, table for 6, and he's like, yeah, some old friends. Oh, all right. And
Yes.
she like wanders you guys over to a table in the corner, and like you guys sit down, and he's like, I'll have the my regular. She's like, of course. And the rest of you, what would you like?
I will try his regular if you don't mind, and don't worry. Please let me get it.
Oh, you're so sweet. And they do orders for the rest of you guys if you want food, and then the waitress goes off, and he goes,
Take some mead, please.
um,
Mead or mead?
Mead.
Okay.
so yeah, as you kind of like settle in, he's like, you can see him take out something and put it on the table and like tap it, and your ears kind of buzz for half a second, and then they kind of like readjust, and you're like, ugh,
What was? Yeah.
that was some privacy. So, you're looking for the burners. I assume this is something.
I will. I'll cut towards the chase. I'm in the market for some ancient and particular artifacts that might be in the little bit of the darker realm of magic. And I was told the burners might have a connection to that sort of thing.
They do trade in it occasionally, though comings and goings of things pass. It's hard to know necessarily what they have in the stock. Do you know what item you need?
It's called a screaming brazier.
He like
Brazier.
looks at you and he's like,
Screaming brazier.
can't say I've heard of that one before.
This year.
He like writes it down. So here's the thing.
Used in old voodoo rituals.
The family is not keen on necessarily being out in the open about anything.
And I respect that type of privacy.
Also, I assume based on the fact that I don't know what this is, it's probably very, very, very expensive.
I'm assuming it is.
Um,
I have coin.
He just smiles when you say that, like, yeah, okay, uh, and it's just like, well, I'd hope so. Um, and what is your name?
Named Slim.
He he just like he makes a note next to it, like Slim. Um, and just kind of from there, he's like, well, and then kind of like folds up the piece of paper and puts it in his pocket, and he's like, um, is there anything else that you're necessarily looking for?
Oh, I mean, I'm always in the market for some fun recreational substances, but I think that kind of seems beneath you, and I don't want to waste all of your time. Uh, it's mainly just about the artifact. It's quite keen on collecting it.
He smiles and he's like, all right, well, sounds good. And then he like reaches out, hits the thing again, and like puts it in his pocket. And then he's just like,
What is that? And can I? That is a fancy little bit that I would love to have. Where might I get one of those?
he smiles. He's like, I mean, they are. It's a perk of the position. Let's go with that.
Well, that is a mighty fine perk.
But anyway, dinner. And like as he says that, like the food shows up, and he's like,
Nice.
and
Okay.
he starts going into like normal conversations, like, oh, how's your time in the city? It's been so long
So
since I've
tell me
seen
about
you.
yourself.
Um, he's playing it off like you guys know each other.
I'm gonna
Okay.
ask him about that church, the Sin. The Sid?
Soon.
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 Soon?
Yeah.
He chuckles. He's like, ah, yes, the Soon. Most money grubby religion I've ever seen.
Ah,
Hey, but they're not bad. They just want cash.
They really like their money. They really like their
they
money.
have nice churches.
Oh, you should see it.
Oh, so the money does go somewhere. It's just into the church.
Okay, I can deal with that. I can deal with that. That's okay. I feel less bad now. That's
But
fine.
then if you claim to help the poor and the innocent and the weak and the
I don't know
needy,
if they'd ever note they claim to help the poor.
oh well, I'm not. Well,
They are
I'm just talking
furthering
about
the.
religion. I'm not a fucking religious man, so I'm talking broad sense here.
Yeah, no, they're definitely not out for the poor. They are. Oh, what are they? What are they always saying? Fuck.
Fuck,
They
that's it.
do, they were correcting the direction the city is taking. They want more
Whoa.
religion, less technology. I don't fucking know.
Now I feel actually more bad than I did, but
Go beat him up.
So,
that's a side quest.
how do you
If we
feel
see him
about-
again, we'll just get my coin back. That's all.
Is that kind of is that sentiment carried, or is that more of like everyone's? It seems like this place is kind of too good to be true, if I'm honest.
Um, no, just I mean, it's an old city.
Yeah.
Lot of trade, a lot of technology. I mean, as you can see, he like points around. You do notice like, I mean, even in this like normal restaurant, it's like you'd consider it like I don't know, mom and pop esque, but it's got like instead of like braziers like with fire, it's like magical lights and stuff like that. Like stuff you wouldn't necessarily expect in like just a normal restaurant and like so it does give you this vibe of just like it's just the norm.
Yeah. Bruno, you do. Have you been out into the rest of the world beyond this city?
Yes.
All right. So then you are aware that not. I don't know of a place that has this much. What do you even call it? It's not magic. Uh, it's like technology, innovation, but like whatever you want to, whatever they called it on the tour. Like
Alchemical.
this isn't used. This isn't like usual or artificery.
He smiles
Artifice.
and he's like, "You really aren't from around here at all, are you?"
No.
Let's just go with this. There's a thing called Mizium, and apparently, and we sit on uh, one of the only mines that mine it.
You
We're
know,
telling them about Mizium.
one of my mates, he builds what he is. One of his machines is built out of that, and he's been looking for it.
Well, if you've been looking for it, you found it.
Can,
That's why
can
all this, and he just kind of like
you-
points to everything exists.
you point me in a direction of, and this might sound silly, of where to get some, so that my mate might be able to fix his machine?
He smiles and he's like, I mean, it's constantly being traded. If you just go to the port,
All right, good to know.
uh, I will say, I mean, you seem like you know how to talk big money. It's not cheap.
I imagine it's not. If it's the only, if this is the only place where you can find it.
That's what I've heard. I don't know if there's more.
Does Talon know anything about Mizium?
You've heard what
Knocked on.
Knockdown
Yeah.
has said about it.
And you like there was a brief conversation with Naomi, but like she
Gotcha.
didn't really divulge much about the like the substance, except for that it was rare, but very like useful and durable and a wonder to work with.
Um, but yeah, so he kind of like he smiles and then like he's like, well, thank you for dinner. Um, we will be in touch.
Pleasure.
Don't worry, we'll
Yeah.
find you. And then he just kind of like gets up and he's like,
I'm gonna look at Heavy Neck and wink, and I'm gonna take out. I'm throwing them around tonight. I know, but I'm excited to have them. One
Hey,
more piece,
Sender.
and I'm gonna slide it across the table and be like, "Just remember that we're friends."
he takes it, looks at it, like bites it, and it just smiles and puts it in his pouch, and then just walks away.
Sorry, I made them on purpose for this kind of shit.
You are generous tipper.
It's a flex move. As I explain this as we're like walking
I
out.
understand. I understand.
So yeah, so you guys find yourselves out in the street. Utag, Clementine, since is there anything that you guys, you know, wanted to get at?
Utag's kind of along for the ride.
Okay.
Yeah, I think just making sure these youngins don't get into too much trouble.
Too much more
I
trouble.
look as you kind of say that. I kind of turn around and look at Heavy Neck and Sheila and go,
Oh
"You
wait,
might
I
get in
forgot
some
to
trouble."
ask him about the- I forgot to ask him about the guest passes. Oh well.
We can go back in. You want to go back in? I just
Yeah,
took a
he
shower.
left.
You wanna go back
He
in?
left. He left before
He
we
left
left.
before you guys did, and as
Yeah,
you guys kind of hit
but
this,
their boss. But you don't ask the boss to validate your parking. We can ask the receptionist.
That's true. We could just ask the where
Go in. Come on.
when the waitress comes through, can we just ask the waitress or the waiter like where you get guest passes?
for the innovation district.
Yeah.
They've got to know the hookup.
You gotta
They
know, right?
they look at you and they smile and they're like, you're not from around here, are you?
We
Those are
read this.
We should Talon, do a shot for every time we hear it for the rest of
Okay. As I do a shot, I go, should we put on my name tag?
No, you should just do 3 more shots because you're 3 in the hole.
Oh, Jesus.
but
I
yeah.
take one, and then the other two I try to throw around my corner without him noticing.
Oh man, I'm so sad. It's not.
My goddamn money.
So yeah, so you guys you ask them and they're like, you need to know someone who works in there? I don't know. And he just kind of shrugs and is like, do you guys need another round?
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah, me and Abby sit back down at the bar where everybody else is outside waiting for us. No,
Wait, everyone's waiting outside for
No,
us?
I
Yeah, we,
figured
like-
this is before you guys left the table.
no, I thought we ran back inside.
Oh, okay. In that case, they just go
Oh.
like,
Okay, yeah.
yeah, no, you just need to get someone, and then kind of like run off to another table.
Oh,
All right.
sorry.
Thank you. Well, that's gonna be fun. How do we know somebody from the fucking innovation?
Let's go talk to the squad. Come on,
Okay, well we can figure something out.
guys. All right, bring it in, everybody.
And we could
Trying
also
to
get
I bring everybody together in the street. I'm like, come on, bring it in. Put our heads together. I like do the whole huddle thing.
What are we doing? What are we doing?
Let's br-
Sheila has to bend way down.
Let's think about this.
Huddle.
Let's think about this for a second. How do we get into this building?
I don't know.
We need a guest
The
pass.
door.
You can't. You have to have a guest pass. You
We
can't.
can sneak in. We can sneak in.
You can't do. You can't be invisible because it'll.
I can misty step. I can misty step through the door. I can misty step to the other side of it.
You can. I can't.
I can take. No, I can't.
You can't. You can take anybody. Unless we want to do just like a solo thing. I
Can
mean,
we? Can we? How about we? How about we try to steal someone's tag off of them, and then we make a counterfeit one.
like we wait to see somebody
Like
leave.
wait till someone comes out. We wait till watch somebody go in that has one,
Okay.
and then when they come out, we go try to pickpocket them.
Or just what if we just like, hey, we'll pay you for your guest pass.
Well, no, because we don't want people knowing that we're trying to do this on the DL now. They know you're
But
the
that's a back pocket thing, in case it doesn't work.
deal.
But I'm obviously in for.
What do you guys think? What do you guys think?
I'm down for
I
this.
mean, if we got a guest pass and just got a guest pass, then we made counterfeit guest passes. We could have
That's-
unlimited guest.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Step one, get a guest pass. All right.
get a guest pass. So all right,
I'm gonna
let's
go back without these fucks too close. And I want to set up an area where we can all see the door. And I want to tag to see if we can see people, at least one person who shows a ticket to get in, who then comes out.
So you guys make your way. It's like probably
It's late.
9 at night at this point.
My fault. No, I didn't know it was that late. Sorry, I get excited. We should go to bed.
I mean, doesn't matter if you want to go stake it out at night.
No.
or-
I don't know. What do you guys want to do?
It's even more sketchy if we go sketch it out. It's like check it out at night.
Yeah, let's do it in the morning. Let's go rest. We did a lot today.
Yeah, maybe I'm gonna look at the map and maybe there's another way that we can go in.
All right.
There's gotta be a way. Could anybody swim up a waterfall?
We see. Are we sleeping on the ship?
Yeah, let's sleep on the ship. It's free.
So yeah, you guys make your way back, pass out, you get your long rest, and you wake up bright and early next morning, refreshed and ready to go.
So refreshed.
Yeah.
At some point in the night, can I retcon a little bit? I want to find Sheila.
Sure.
I want to sit down in Sheila's room and be like, Sheila, hey, how you doing?
Look all right.
I mean,
It's a
are
little
you all
intense
right?
out there.
Because
Things are
like,
good.
I mean, we did some crazy shit, and didn't you know somebody who was coming your way back when we were in Asfaya?
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Colin wasn't there for the dinner conversation.
Oh
But
yes.
he knew that she was looking for somebody. No,
Somebody was looking for her.
no, did I not know about that? That's fair. That's fair.
You do know about that. We just went to Loratus because we've been scrying on him. And he's busy staring at a lake right now. So I feel like way better right now.
Okay, I'm good. I'm glad to see that you feel better. A little while
Yeah.
there, you seemed like you had a distraction.
Now before dinner, I want to take a shower.
Tolly, what about yourself, buddy? You seem like you've been a little out of touch.
You're drinking a lot. He's muted.
Sorry about that. Technical difficulties. Yeah, it's been a long few weeks.
Thaddeus really getting to you.
It's just been a lot. It's just been a lot. With everything going on, all of Asfaya, it's weird to come to this new city and just have it be okay again suddenly, It's hard to think about.
I mean, is it okay?
Oh no, but you know what I mean? Like we're shopping around, like well, you're not there. Shut up.
Are you gonna, well, whatever you need, I'm around.
I know.
It's not hard to find me. I take up a room every time I walk into it.
That's why I like you, Sheila. You're an easy one to get behind.
That's what every guy says.
I'm glad you're doing better now. And I'm glad that we're still here together, working together. So
Well, if you need anything, Holland, you know where to climb.
you got it, buddy. All right, I'm gonna go to bed anyway.
Oh.
So anyway, then we wake up.
All right. So the morning comes. You guys find yourselves raring and ready to go.
Better than ever.
Okay. So looking at the map, there is the like it looks like there's like the innovation district, but we could go try and check out like because there's like the outer wall. What if there's a way to sneak in from the outer wall into the innovation from like the back way? You guys see where I'm pointing at the very far left? It's like, what if there's a way that we could check out
I'm the wrong
that
screen.
wall? Like maybe like a drain or something.
I mean, I'm down to go. We can at least go look.
I don't know. I'm just thinking.
Yeah,
because
no, let's go take a
gotta
walk.
be-
Fuck it. We
There's
got nothing
gotta
else
be
going on this morning.
a way that we could get through without having to.
Is there like a city
Can
tour
you guys-
just by foot?
Can
where
the
we
three
could,
of you
like, get a
kind of
tour
disguise
it?
yourselves though? Can you be like, just so like they don't think it's the same people hanging out?
That's true. I don't have. I need a hat or something if I'm going to be a disguised. Because
Shave
I
your head.
already shaved my head. I have a headband.
I mean, I have a disguise kit.
You have okay.
You want me to disguise? What about you, Todd? Can you like change your face?
I can't.
If you can't change it, I'll change it for you. No, yeah, I have a disguise kit. I can kind of like, I can like try to disguise these guys. I guess I don't know. Is that something I can do?
Yeah.
Can you
Give me a disguise kit check. So give me
Right?
a.
First proficiency. I don't know if am I proficient in it. Right? That's the real question.
Typically, if you have it, you are.
So they say.
So it's a give me a. I don't know.
Dex plus proficiency.
Performance? I don't know. What is applying a disguise? Is it
Dexterity
like-
plus proficiency, right? That's like it's like a thieves' tools, right?
Yeah, but I'm curious if it's like dexterity or charisma plus proficiency.
I'm not. You tell me what it is. I don't care. I'll just roll it.
I'm just trying to think of like what would be the most. It's like I guess either.
Performance would be charisma. So yeah, I'd say charisma.
I mean, you could do charisma plus proficiency.
Yeah, I'm down with that. I'll take that. 5 plus 3 plus 8. All right, who's this for?
I was gonna say you got to tell me who you're doing, or who you're starting with.
I'm gonna start with heavy neck.
Okay.
17.
make me look pretty?
That's pretty decent. You feel disguised.
I added like a little like hollow out the cheekbones, like kind of make them look extra skinny. Maybe put a little like extra like
a little contour.
on the arms to make it look a little more bony, than he actually is. Like he lost a little weight and dye his beard.
I'll go and I'll change into my alt clothes of like brown pants and a black shirt that actually has sleeves, which I fucking am gonna despise.
I like cover up your tattoos. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah, I probably should do that too. Can you do you have bandages? Cover up like.
I'm
with
just gonna use like paint kind of.
No, I don't want paints. Just get like I'm gonna use bandages. Like I'm gonna use like some like long
Wrap them anyway.
yeah, wraps.
Easy enough. Make it. All right, now here's Utag. 23.
Interestingly enough, you do a much better job with your tag.
I'm getting used to it now.
Yeah, he had
I'm
to
like-
warm up on me.
I broke the crust off the top of the paint, from like the old like field dye kits. You remember, Josh?
Mhm.
Well, I was like thinking of like like we do like high school theater and like there's the makeup kit that like sits there like for like 6 months until you need it again.
Yeah, exactly.
Ooh,
All right,
so
now here's
there's
Sheila.
It's great.
This one's gonna be hard because you're a big girl.
Watch out.
Not
Pretty
bad,
good.
22.
Look at you.
You notice that like the biggest trick with Sheila is just putting clothes on her. It seems to really
Yeah,
make
and
a difference.
I give her I tie her hair up in like a bun and I put like I use the like some coal to add like a little 5 o'clock shadow.
Yeah, you almost make her look actually like a male Goliath, because
Yeah.
once you get to that big proportions, like people don't quite recognize it as quickly.
Recognize it. All right, let's go do some recon. You guys look great. The three of you look great. Look at this.
Look at me, I
We're,
have a
we're,
man
we're
bun.
not in Clementine at all.
This is Jacqueline. No, you're invisible the whole time.
I'm still invisible. How long do
No,
I stay
no, no,
invisible
no. You
for?
were, so they didn't see your face. I'm only doing them because they
Okay.
were made a big scene in front of everybody. I don't want them to get caught.
You got a
Okay.
ticket.
I can. Why, Clementine? You want me to do you? I'll do you. Come here. I'm gonna sit down and I'm gonna try to disguise Clementine.
Okay.
I mean, because what if we get caught and then
Trying to you're like you have your like face paint and you're looking
don't
at the
get feathers.
feathers.
you're
What
like,
am I
wait, how
supposed
does
to do?
this?
It looks like a 6-year-old trying to do their mom's makeup.
Oh, too much blush. Come on.
Oh no.
They're not supposed to be hard circles.
Clementine, you want to just want to wash that off before we head out?
Yep. That's probably wise.
Sorry. Like super, super heavy undershadow. Anyway.
So yeah. So you guys make your way back. So you're looking to kind of not go direct at it, but like skirt up and around and see what the outside has to offer.
Yeah, so leave the city. I mean, if we can,
Yeah.
and then come out on the other side and then check out like if this backside for weaknesses.
So you guys head out of the city, and it's not like there's no check thing. Like I mean, there's guards, but no one's like checking entry or anything. It seems like there's a free flow of people going in and out. As you get to the outside of it, you notice that it's mostly like a lot of farmland. It seems like, and interestingly enough, like the houses are maybe a little bit more subdued, but like they have like it's not like horses and stuff pulling the farm equipment. It's like mechanized things like moving.
Team?
Yeah, machines doing all of the like farm work for them with like people behind them. You see maybe like a tractor or like a plow with like a mechanized bull pulling it or something like that. Um, so even out on like the outskirts, it still feels like the same city.
They're like centuries ahead of where Asphyre was, but the buildings look the exact same.
Yeah, it's just it's very quaint. Like, and you can tell people probably do it on purpose. It's not like they could go above that, but they like the appeal of like a quaint farm areas.
They enjoy the lifestyle. I get it. Okay.
Um,
I wonder if anybody works in the innovation lives out here.
so as you kind of like wander through some fields and stuff and like farm roads, you do kind of follow along. Now what you notice is like the wall is like pretty low up until you get to where the innovation district starts, and then it is again the 20-foot tall like clean white stone wall,
Okay.
which this doesn't the map on screen doesn't do it justice, but
Okay. Okay.
um,
All right. So
so you kind of like inch along the side of like the back of it, and I don't know who's leading the charge.
uh
All right, uh,
disguised heavy
give me a perception check.
perception 25.
So as you're walking along this thing, this it's pretty good. As you're walking along this, you notice there is a gate um, that is shut. Though as you guys are kind of walking, like it's shut, sealed. There's no one on the outside. It's just like solid. But as you guys are kind of walking along, you see it like swing open, and you see like a tractor like chug out of it, and then like the gate swings
Utility
shut.
door.
Um, and you can see it like heading out into the fields. And it seems like maybe there's some sort of like technology overlap with like the farming in this area and the innovation center, but like all you see is like gate open, tractor leave, gate shut.
Okay.
There's our
So
entrance.
guys, we could probably just camp out here and wait. And then once we hear the gate open, it's just dash in.
You don't
We,
think I should
we might be
go
waiting
there
for
myself for now, just to see if I can get it in? All I have to do is get this package in there, right?
We have to get in there and meet a certain location, right, Utar?
Yeah. And I tell him like where in there you gotta go.
What was that?
I tell you where you gotta go in there. I figured I probably already told you
I
that.
mean, what do you think? I can try to sneak in right now.
Well, the gate's closed and it doesn't
Oh
look
no,
like
but what I'm saying is if I walk up casually, I can Misty step to the other side of it, go invisible immediately, and then do my best to run to wherever I gotta go.
do you have to see where you're Misty stepping?
I don't think so.
You do.
Let's find out.
It's dimension door you don't have to see.
I think you just have. I think it just. I think the thing about Misty Step is it's 30 feet. Is the big catch
No,
on it.
it's a point you can see.
Okay, well then never mind. We'll wait till it opens.
I wish Misty Step wasn't like that, but it's a low level spell.
Yeah, no worries. So do you want to wait till the door opens then?
Yeah.
It's like the only logical way that we could probably just kind of like sneak in and like non-intrusively with little conflict. But once we get in there, we gotta make sure we like get in there and hit the deck and then hide and then regroup and then make sure that we can walk around a little bit.
Who has the package?
Sheila.
This damage is probably bad by now.
Well, to be honest, it might be preserved in that well wrapping and that it's got the seal, so it's probably fine.
Fine.
We just go in, sandwich here, gotcha sandwich.
Could hijack a tractor and just drive it in.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah,
you guys-
I
throw you
bet
guys
you
in the
still.
back.
What if we hitch a ride on a tractor coming in? What if we hide on one? What if we wait for one coming in and we like
Sheila
hide
is-
underneath it?
yeah, there's no way Sheila's gonna hide on one of those tractors. There's
Trojan-
no way it's that big.
Who is?
Yeah,
Sheila.
we could hijack one and have Sheila drive it.
Yeah, why not? Well, I like the idea. Let's try and hijack one. Let's see.
Yeah,
if-
all right. Let's go back.
let's
Let's
can
go.
we look around to see if there are any farm equipment that like isn't being used.
Or one that's coming in from far out. Like, do we see one?
At the moment, you don't see any coming into this area. As you kind of poke around, you don't like. I mean, it's kind of a lot like where you are currently is mostly like an open field. Besides like the one, it seems like there is a road that kind of leads out of this, and you don't. It's just kind of farmland, and there's like a road that kind of like skirts along the edge of the wall that you guys might have like kind of hopped onto, but yeah, you don't see any tractors currently in the area. You could post up and just wait if you want to. Though
I
you're
mean,
not.
that was my first plan.
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah.
Because then we just
Yeah.
I
make
mean, it's what we've been doing right now as we sit here and talk.
yeah.
Okay. So yeah, like you guys sit and like a good hour passes. Another hour passes, and then as you guys are like, fuck, maybe this isn't worth it. You hear like a chunk 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 like off in the distance, and you kind of look over and you see a tractor in the distance making its way
Holy
towards you
shit! Do my ears deceive me, or is that thing moving?
All right. Do you want me to go take it out?
Well,
You're not come with me.
yeah, I'm coming with you.
You go invisible too, right?
No, I can't. You have to punch me, and I'm not letting you do that. I'm gonna take my.
Punch him.
I'm gonna take my. I'm okay. Well, while I'm taking off, my,
Okay, I'm just kidding. I
off
don't
my
actually.
hip to hand to Sheila. All right, I'll go in with you, but just this.
All right. I'm
Should
gonna
you
go
guys
invisible then.
take the package with you?
Yeah,
Well, I think we're gonna come
You
back
take-
with a.
Colin,
You guys
take.
should join us in a minute. We'll be right back with a tractor.
Okay.
Oh, we're gonna go steal a tractor.
I thought so.
No, I thought we were just gonna like run in
Oh no, I thought we were gonna take out the tractor.
because there's like a delay. The tractor leaves, and then there's like a
No, the tractor's come from the outside going in.
Is it?
Right.
Is that how it is,
It's
Joe?
like 200 feet away. Yeah, it is. It is headed like it's headed down the road towards this gate. The gate's
What I'm
still
saying is-
shut.
We go hop on that tractor, kills the guys driving it, put our guys on it, and then continue to drive it in.
Are there guards on top of the wall?
you did notice guards like patrolling the walls. If you like, I'd assume wherever you guys staked out was out of eyesight of. I would give you the
Yes.
benefit of the doubt of it, but yes, there are guards who do sit on the wall and patrol it. Like you notice that from the other
That's fine.
side,
I
you
don't know if
notice that
that's a good
here.
idea.
Um, so yeah, I mean the tractor's like it's getting close. Chuk, 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 chuk.
All right, let's just sneak in when the door's open, like you said initially.
Yeah, because then like it goes through, and then as the door is closing, we'll just like follow behind it,
Yeah,
and
I want to. Yeah,
get
I
in,
agree.
disperse.
Sounds good.
Okay.
I cast invisibility and I go to get like underneath the cart almost as the tractor's coming up.
So who has the package? Just so I'm.
It's still in
Sheila
Sheila's
technically has
bag.
it.
Okay. So Sheila, are you guys all bolting?
No, just us to try to get in, right? I thought.
Just,
So
I'm just
if
trying to clarify. I don't
that's
care
the
who's
case,
doing what. I just
Alan,
want to
you
get it
take
all.
the package. You take the package because it'll be go invisible.
Me?
Yeah.
All right, you got it.
Okay. Sheila, hand him the sandwich.
All right, here's the sandwich.
I smell it.
Still no idea what it is.
Doesn't smell like a sandwich. It's a sandwich. All right, I put it in my pocket and I go invisible and I go out far away from the wall, so I won't get hit by any spells until I can get like underneath the tractor, kind of. And I want to like run like with the tractor or like kind of grab onto the tractor as it's going in.
Okay, so you're going invisible, running with it. Heavy neck, you're also going.
I'm gonna wait until like the tractor is all the way through, and then try and tail it like 2 or 3 behind stealthily.
Okay, so
And,
we'll start with Talon. Talon, give
and
me
knowing and just I want to put out there, knowing that Heavy Neck got dispelled before, my invisibility is to get to the tractor. But once I'm on the tractor, I'm planning on hiding, even like I wouldn't be invisible, if that makes sense. Assuming that I'm gonna become visible when I get to those gates.
Okay, so give me
So I'm
a
not gonna like sit on top or nothing.
give me a single stealth check.
Come on, baby.
25.
That looks like a
I don't have
17.
reliable talent. I'm kidding. 17.
I was gonna say that number does not line up. Do you have reliable talent?
No, I don't. I'm 9.
Shouldn't have taken
Oh,
the sorcery.
Oh yeah, because you went sorcery, you silly.
um. So yeah, so you hop onto the tractor. I mean, at this moment, you feel very stealthy because,
Okay.
like,
Yep.
you're invisible. So, chuk, 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 chuk. It gets to the gate. The gates swing open. Having that give me as you start bolting for the gates once they like open because you're trying to get the timing down. Give me a athletics check.
Can I use my wild magic tied to chaos before we move on to see if I can get a better stealth check, or is it too late?
Yeah, sure. As you try and nestle yourself up in,
This is the one that you do. Yeah.
I will keep that in mind.
23, which is way better.
Um, so yeah, so you guys heavy Talon riding the tractor and Heavy Neck bolting like no one's tomorrow. You guys watch as Heavy Neck just like into the thing, and the gate shut behind you, and you guys find yourselves in like a dark room. And as like
Can I get underneath the once we get in, can I try and like hand feel my way so that I can get underneath the cart?
so the cart's still moving.
Okay.
You can try and get under it with Talon if you want. It'd be
Well,
kind of
just so I can like have something to follow. Hey,
Okay.
Talon.
My hand's out, not that he can see it.
Okay. Talon. I mean, I have dark vision, so I should be able to see it.
well, he's invisible, so that's
Oh,
why you
yeah.
can't see it.
Talon. And I'm just gonna grab his hand.
Right here. It's right here. Follow my voice.
It's like
Okay. Why is your hand so sweaty?
I
um
like you.
so yeah, as the gate shut behind you, the tractor moves in a little bit. You notice as like floodlights pop on in this it feels like a warehouse of some
Am I
sort.
visible?
Hmm?
Am I visible?
You look down on your hand, you're still invisible.
Okay.
And as the tractor kind of chugs along, it's just like chuk, 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 and then it stops.
Hey, Talon. If it comes to it, make sure you can punch me now. if like
I got you.
no, just make sure you do it at the right time.
I'm gonna laugh because you punch him, he goes invisible, and you go uninvisible.
Yeah.
um,
Very much.
so yeah, the tractor gets into the middle of this warehouse, and like the lights are all on now, and it's just as it kind of like stops, you feel the like rider on the top get off and kind of go down. Give me a stealth check, heavy neck.
Okay. 26.
Fucking ninja.
I know, right?
We're rogues. We're doing rogue things.
A guy who gets off the tractor doesn't even look back at the tractor, just
Nice.
off and wherever he's going. As he kind of leaves the room, you watch as, or as he kind of like walks to what seems like it's like a big, it feels like a manufacturing facility sort of, and you can see as you guys are in it now, the lights are on, you're kind of peering around. There's a whole bunch of other like tractors, and they're all in like different levels of like assembly and disassembly.
Okay.
And he seems to go over and sit down at a desk and start writing. There are other people in this facility, though they all seem relatively distracted by whatever they're doing, like either writing or working on stuff. And you guys are feel confident that you have not been noticed at this moment.
Darling, I think we're in the clear.
Can speak louder. I can't hear you. I know you're whispering. We'll pretend you're whispering.
Solid. I think we're in the clear. Can you see an exit?
I've dropped my head down. Actually, I'm gonna slowly. I'm still invisible at this point.
Yeah.
I'm gonna very carefully lower myself to the ground, so like my back's on the ground, so I don't like land on the ground.
Mhm.
Feel the pressure come off my hands, so I'm like off the tractor.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of quietly roll until I can get out from behind the tractor, and as quietly as I can, just kind of like stand up and just look around.
Yeah. So the two, like I said, you see kind of what I described before.
Yeah.
The two of you are you're essentially in the middle of this room, but though no one seems to notice you because
I need to find the exit. So
I'm gonna crouch down. I'm gonna lean back. I'm gonna go, heavy neck.
yeah.
I'm gonna go into a corner
Okay.
and I'm gonna make a distraction.
Okay.
And then you're gonna get off this fucking tractor and somewhere hidden. So we're gonna meet. Okay. Wait, do I notice any general area of like an exit or like a main door that leads out of here?
Yeah.
it's hard to tell like where you are currently. You're just kind of in the middle of what seems to be like a facility. Like you assume you could probably go in a direction to get out of it. I guess I'll give you this. You could go north, east, or west. You know you came from, well, I don't know. Whatever. You know
That's
you
fine.
came
No,
from
just out
south.
of general. Yeah, out of general.
Okay.
Heavy neck. We're gonna go north, okay, bud?
That's fine.
All right.
Whatever.
So
This gets us out.
I'm gonna go east and make a distraction. You're gonna head north, and I'll meet you over there.
Okay.
Right. And I'm gonna slowly, like carefully, quietly walk
Okay.
to the west. I'm gonna see. I don't want to make an attack action, but I'm gonna see if there's like a shelf I can like make a ledge move, so that the shelf comes down or something. Like,
Give me a deception check.
but like, you know what I mean? Like, yeah.
Yeah.
I'll make,
I would like to make a noise.
I feel like I can make a noise without making an attack, right? 12.
So you do, and there's like this clunk, and a couple people look over. Uh,
I will use that time to make my stealthy skedaddle.
it's just like a couple of people look over. Everyone just kind of like is. It's funny. It's not even so much the self hitting the ground or like the noise happening, but everyone's just so focused on their work, like no one is paying attention to you guys at all. And you're eventually able to kind of like meet up, and you find what seems to be like an exit, and you kind of like peer out the door, and you see there is a guard standing on the outside, but they're kind of like they seem like distracted with something off in the distance, and you're able to like sneak around, and you're now inside this area.
Okay, cool. So now we're in. Where did Utag say we need to go?
I look at my hand, and my entire map is just smudged from the sweat I wiped off my head, and I go, oh.
I'll say I'll give you this because we're getting late, and I don't want to just keep making you guys roll stealth checks. You are able to get to the facility that like the area that you were directed to get to. And yeah, as you get to it, it's like this small building. You look at the address, it lines up with what you expected, and like you're just standing, like you've kind of snuck through all of the different streets of this area, and now you're standing at the front door of this place.
Yeah, I definitely want to go in.
So you guys
Do
go
you
in.
want to drop it and get out of here?
Did he already pay us?
You were,
Oh.
I was
We
gonna
get
say yeah,
He hasn't paid us.
We get paid when we get back, right?
you were told you get paid on delivery.
Yeah, we gotta get paid, buddy.
After you.
Knock knock.
Uh, an individual comes and opens the door, and they're like, hi, can I help you?
I put my foot in the door. I'm still invisible, but I put my foot in the door. They can't see it, so the door can't shut. Just so you know.
They just open the door, and they're like, hi, can I help you?
Yeah, you got a package delivery for it that doesn't have a name on it. But it
He
was
immediately ushers the two of you inside and you inside, Heavy Neck, and shuts the door
Okay.
behind you.
I come in. I sneak in.
Okay, the door shuts behind you,
okay.
and he's just like, and he looks you up and down real quick, and he just is like, where is it?
I just kind of put it on the ground and let go of it and walk away, so it just kind of appears next to him.
He looks
Right.
down and he's like, he picks it up real quick and like walks it over to his desk, and like you can see him like look at the seal, pick up the package, look at it, make sure there's no dings, and like
I walk over behind him. I'm looking over his shoulders. He's
he
doing
like
this.
he cuts the seal and like carefully unwraps it, and as he kind of like lets it fall out, it's just this like just like blue powder, like a
Oh, boy, it's
bat.
drug.
It's like just a big bag of blue powder. That's the best way I can describe it. He just kind of looks at it, and he just looks over and he's like, thank you, and hands you a big sack of gold.
That is a pleasure. Thank you. Quick question. I don't mean to ask at all. But is there a possibility that you could provide me and my mate with some guest passes so we don't have to sneak back out of here?
No, you were never here. I don't know you. Good luck.
Stab in the back of the head. No. Okay.
You can see he's like, the reason you're paid is because he wants absolutely no trace of this ever being tied to him.
And
I am now understanding that. So it is a good and happy day to you, sir.
And as you turn around, I want to take my knife and I want to see if I can get just a scoop of that blue powder.
So it's like it's fully sealed. Like he didn't.
Oh, I know. I
It's
want to
like
like,
sealed on the inside.
yeah, I know. I'm gonna like, cause he doesn't know I'm there. I want to just like cut the corner of it so it kind of starts to spill out, like there was a hole in the bag. I'm not looking like take a lot. I just want enough so that like maybe I can get it identified later.
Make a sleight of hand check.
Like he's not gonna eat it immediately.
Big money, guys. 25.
Yeah, you're able to like slice it as he kind of ushers Heavy Neck out the door, and you gain a tiny little bit, and then the door shuts behind the two of you, and you're now out in the streets. And considering it's late, and I am ready to go to bed, you eventually are able to. Well, I mean, we could keep doing stealth checks, but
No. Understood. I mean, it's what we do, man. It's what we
I
do.
have reliable talent, so I can't roll below a
It's what we
20.
do. I'm still invisible on purpose.
so you guys are able to eventually sneak your way out in some fashion.
I
And
just
you
want to
guys-
catch Heavy Neck just a little bit on the way out and just be like, yo, I got some of that blue powder. I don't know what it is, but I wanted to find out what it is. I got a little bit. Look, and I become visible. We got to get this shit checked out.
Oh, you fucking brilliant genius.
I'm going to put it
So-
in like a little vial I have and just cork it, put it in my
When-
pocket.
So when you pull it, what did you have it like when you took it on your knife? What
Put it
did
right
you
in my
put-
hands. I mean,
So you
That
look.
seems
Oh, is it like? Does it?
I
have
didn't know what else to do with it. I was
So
just
like,
trying
wait, you like scooped it into your hands and then
to,
like.
yeah, just a little bit into my hand.
Oh,
So-
does-
You like when you like. You look. This is gonna be great. So you look down and you're like, look, I found it in the, and it's gone, and there's just a blue circle on your hand, and it's like absorbed into your skin.
Oh no.
oh
And
God.
I need you to roll on the wild magic table, and then we're gonna resolve this the next time you play with what actually is happening to you. But
oh, no. So now we all have to wait.
32.
Ew,
Tell you one second. I got it right
that's
here.
not a fireball.
What's fireball?
Like 7 or like.
It's either low or high. Yeah.
You are transported to the astral plane to the end of your term, after which time you return to the
Hey,
space
tell the kids we
you
said
previously
hi.
occupied or the nearest unoccupied space.
So yeah,
So I look down, I go, oh no.
disappears for 6 seconds and then reappears.
Well, the actual C would be the gift C too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I said.
Yep.
Go say hi to him.
It's a very big sea. You kind
Where
of
did
just
you end up for
float
6
aimlessly for like half a sec for like 6 seconds. And you're like, shit,
Like, oh my
and then
God.
you're back where you stand.
I mean, I don't know what that shit was, but it's fucking crazy, bro.
Did
And-
Dad just do that?
I don't know, man.
That
you
was a
feel
lot
you
of
feel
that
like tingly all over. Like you're just like it's just like yeah.
Okay. And we'll deal with this next time, I guess.
Yeah. So one more
was-
reason for you guys to come watch next time we play.
I'll come play this. That sounds fun.
Start
What
making death
cliffhanger?
saves.
Dun dun dun.
Oh,
Um,
boy.
So thank you all for watching. And we will be back next Wednesday with more fun and exciting
Do we have the new
shenanigans in
podcast
city.
up?
I
Yes.
am hoping to have it up this weekend. So
Stay tuned, new podcast.
keep an eye out for that as well. Have a great night, guys. I'll see you on the flip side.